How's that looking? Let's go. Dazza. Oop. This is an old save. Damn it. Hopefully loathing the same character further along doesn't cause me issues. Ooh. Long day at work, but we are here. Had a chicken burger on the way home. It was decent. Now, last time on this shit, we... yes, I recall. We went to Nissus and we completed some pilgrimages. We took on another Velothi tower and we also went and found ourselves some smugglers and abused them. And we ended up with a little bit of cool stuff. This amulet of slow fall is going to save my life, I'm sure. Being able to get instant guaranteed slow fall from the amulet to save a fall is huge. Oh yeah, the Rise Gauntlet of the Horny Fist. Let's get back. So we're pretty high on our carry weight at the moment. From here, the plan will definitely be to make it back to a civ, to city or town. Sails up now, and the reason for the whole expedition here was to find a good amount of gold. We've got 2 cash on a stack, and we've got a lot of gear worth selling, even brandy and skooma and all kinds of things that will be very useful to sell for some cash. And with that, can buy some training, can buy some levels, and keep up the main quest. Probably going to buy, I think maybe alteration levels will be the next ones to go for. Restoration levels are still very good though. I think I maybe might be interested in buying some mysticism levels as well. Either some mysticism levels. Come on, man. Come on. Is someone behind me? Nah. Either some mysticism levels or... I believe that's where I went into that cave, maybe. Where are we? We're heading north. Well, this will hit the water and then we can circle around and we can maybe keep our eyes peeled for anything of note. I would like to increase my intelligence a little bit more so I can cast some of these spells, even cast them once, you know, 5th barrier and things like that. Okay, here's a rat. Now, rats out here can give you poison and disease. We should be relatively safe from them though, as a red guard, just in general. Interesting, and we do have a Dwemer Forge, a Dwemer Arena. A Dwemer Ruins. That's what they're called. Let's put it here on the map. Let's get some knowledge of it. Oh, there's a person over there. That's maybe concerning. Somebody out here in the wastes. Did she fall in? Maybe she lost her cart or something in the water there. Under a bridge. Howdy doody, Sinette. Hello there, I was hoping a handsome young gentleman like yourself would happen by. I might take you a moment to help a lady in distress. I think I do want to rest up before I talk to you, lady. Let me rest until healed. Okay. Because what do you got? This could be an ambush. I dropped my ring and I can't seem to find it. I think it must have rolled into this pool here, but I can't go in to get it. I'm expected a Nisus shortly. Help a lady retrieve a ring. I'm thinking maybe we can't. Ooh. This is like primo ambush. Maybe the higher level. I feel like somebody drops like a boulder on you or something, or throws a rock at you and... Oh, hello? Leave me alone, Outlander. Oh yeah, there's our guy. He's invisible. What do you reckon? Is he a bandit? Can I get any persuasion on him? What if I just pop you there, buddy? Yeah, you say that? Yeah, an invisible man next to an ambush point. You are the most sus I've ever seen of anyone. And these are enchanted arrows, I believe. Oh, she's throwing darts at us as well. Oh, they are destruction shurikens. Let's heal up. Yeah, maybe I do want restoration higher because I've missed 3 of these heals now, 4 of these half heals in a row. A dire viper blade, a cruel viper bolt ring, bit of cash, and what about you? Iron arrows, regular kind, amulet of shadows, yeah. A chameleon 80%? Jesus. %80 chameleon is huge. You could genuinely get away with a lot with that. How much am I carrying? Oh, it did the thing. Yeah, it did the thing. Currently carrying 257 out of 335. So we're not going to come in here. Maybe let's just do a little bit of a lap and scout this out. We are right up here on the point. So this is maybe like a siegeable tower. Thank you. A heal after the 6th try. What else we got going on here? We've got a statue of someone. Is this going to be a Dwemer? A Dwemer god of some description? We've got a Nyx Hound. Thankfully nothing stronger than a Nyx Hound. Oh, that's a block level and a point of agi. Yeah, so they do have crossbows and ballistas here, rather. And if we have a little bit of a circle around, okay, if I fall, I'm just going to snap slow fall amulet. We have a bit of a circle around. Nice. Oh, okay, it's overlooking a Daedric shrine. 3 cliff races. Oh, there's a fire down there as well. Someone's down there. I might go say hi. It looks like there's a shack in the water. And the Daedric ruins as well. Hello, Burb. He fell through. That's concerning, considering I was just standing on it. He clipped right through. Oh, a Betty Netch. They're cute. Maybe, let's poke our head in here. Can't rest here, enemies nearby. Oh, yeah, those bloody things. Arkenthunk Sternderms. Is that what that said? Arkenthunk Sturdums. Okay, there is an enemy in here as well. Oh, it's this spider. Okay, we can definitely take on some spiders. Oop, got a ghost as well. Oh, that's a level. That's a level. Very nice. Up to 94 max HP. Huge. Huge. Still enemies nearby. Is it another one? 2 ectoplasm. I can leave that. Have we got a spider? Have we got a centurion? Has we another ghost? We have another ghost, yeah. With my long blade level, I'm feeling pretty confident going into combat with a very low fatigue. Getting punched by a ghost. Yeah, so our long blade level is currently 65. Which, even with a very low fatigue, roughly translates to a 30% chance to hit. Steel cake, I'll take a fire salt, sure. And I'll take a diamond, sure. We can leave some scrap. A Dwemer left pauldron, okay, that is some good value. And yeah, we might leave the tableware this time, it's a bit janky. What are we looking for here? We're looking for coins and we're looking for light, efficient gear. And we're also looking just to, I think, get a sense for how dangerous it is. Now these guys, we'll see how much damage we're taking. No, it wasn't too bad of a hit at all, actually. Yeah. And this is with 2. Let's just back up and heal. We can, if we can hit it. Yeah, we do hit it. Beautiful. Some block XP. Love to see that. And there's a level of medium armor as well. And these levels are coming in hot. So yeah, just some scraps. Can we catch our breath yet? There's more around. There's always more. Spider over there, that's what it is. Rust salts. What about you? Ooh, more jewels. Hey, if we can keep finding these jewels and coins, and we can carry all this home. We also have a spell of Civi intervention at this stage, so we do have a little bit of teleport to work with. We can just get straight back to Nesis, where I can sell off as well. Technically, we can use Adrenaline Rush to gain some carry weight. It is a bit cheesy to do it, but it can be done. A lock level 3, so they're just checking if you have a lockpick, I suppose. Yeah, that makes sense. A Dwemer tube. They're good value. Maybe this one isn't so deep. Yeah, it's done. It's done. Is that the whole thing? It is. I think it is actually the whole thing. There you go. That's a nice little distraction. There must be another entrance because this is a very large facility for one corridor. Nothing over here. Nothing behind here. Yeah. Yeah. I think very much that there will be another door into this facility. Because, yeah, it's just a very, very strange shaped room. And it also has a very strange up and down kind of leveling to it. But also, you know, look how big the big the mass is that we're covering. I think I might try and get away with some slow fall here as soon as this bugger comes up and takes some hits. Thank you. Yeah, levitate. 10 points of levitate. Can I afford that? Oh, it's 45. I've only got 41. I definitely need some intelligence levels. Let's go Amulet of Slow Falling. And let's get you on, and let's just pop down here. Nice. Nice. And now all the walking. Beautiful. 2. Oop. Oh no. Was I still slow falling? That's concerning. That was a lot of damage. If I hadn't leveled up, I might have died there. If I wasn't full, I might have died there. Jesus. Okay, don't trust slow fall. 1 minute slow fall is not enough, I think, because that... Just get on the ground before it expires, because yeah, that slow fall, even though we weren't going fast, it did drop us off. And that was... yeah, that's unhinged. Now, I'm quite confident doing this kind of stuff just because I do have these scrolls of Civi intervention. So we can absolutely just get ourselves back to Nisus at any time. And I'm keen, yeah, just to get a little bit of XP. Because these guys aren't concerning at all. They're just nice to have around, go for a bit of a run. I mean, while we're here, maybe we can pay a little bit of attention to this Daedric Shrine. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? We got this hut here with this mud on beam design. What do you call that? Is anyone home? Oh, Jesus. Interesting. So these are clearly abandoned. I don't think I've really seen anywhere in the game that looks like this, though, with this beam design. What's that? Is that Balmora architecture? I'm not sure. Let's, there's a scamp up here. We can definitely take ourselves a scamp. I'm going to leave my heal on the bar. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I know. Level 66 long blade. I'm sorry. Just... another scamp over there by the looks of it. Let's, okay, we'll get in one more to walk in. Got that in one. Very nice. And let's keep half heal on the bar again. What about you? There you are. Any more around? Nope. Let's, level 7. 94 HP. You know what? I can take a couple of hits that would have one-shot me at the start of this game. Clan Fear? How do you do? No. That's 5. 5 from a Clan Fear. That's nothing. That's nothing. Hello, Marilyn Monroe, number 6. How do you do thee? How you doing? Very happy with that Clan Fear kill. We get a heart out of it and some Daedra skin as well. Lightweight. And we only took a small amount of damage, actually, considering how much damage we might have taken on other characters. Let's get back our experience there, our fatigue before we pop in. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put adrenaline. Adrenaline rush is on, not on cooldown. It's not off cooldown yet. It's still on cooldown. Can I rest over here? No, it's these damn netches. Okay, we will leave... tricky. We'll leave a hearth heal on the bar, but we'll be prepared to... Oh, you know what? I should put the amulet fast silence on the bar. Yeah, we'll silence. Put silence on the bar. Yeah, I'm really well, Marilyn. Off work. Ended up staying late at work. But, finally here, finally get to do some gaming. We are playing a pretty large, sizable combination of play elements here. So role-playing, character knowledge only, and a hardcore, basically close to vanilla. Close to vanilla. I do have a couple of mods on. So one of them is called the Mule mod, which just changes the leveling. It changes leveling quite a bit. It makes leveling a little bit more immediate. So rather than needing to rest up at the end of the level, a drow club, 200. I'll take it. So rather than needing to rest at the end of a level, to take a selection of skills, and needing to effectively game that out and take a whole bunch of redundant and ridiculous skills. Instead, the levels come as you go. Ooh, that was a good silence. Yeah, he's attacking me straight up. He doesn't know what to do though if he can't get his spell off. Ooh, he is tanky though, and his silence is worn off. How much damage am I taking? It's not too bad. Am I poisoned? Is that what's going on there? I am taking shock damage over time from a storm effect. Let's see if we can get a resist off. No, I failed. Oh no. No. I want to equip a scroll of vitality. And now I want to equip a scroll of civic intervention. Don't die. That was crazy. That was a lot, man. That was a lot. Heal. Oh, he got me down low. That was less than 25. The scroll of vitality kept me up. Yeah. Oh, alright. Alright. That was close to a character death. That's nuts. Let's just go through some motions and and hope to get back on track. I really want to get this heal off. It's giving me anxiety that we haven't got the heal off yet. Alright, Ashuman Nab Mat Laburib. I do want to do a little bit of trading with you if you don't mind. Sell you a gauntlet, sell you a drag, a club. Sell you some chaff. I'm keeping the right hand of the horny fist. Thank you very much. And I would love for you to sell me some as well. Tell you what, 400. How's he about it? Yes, beautiful. Not enough magic. Gimme. Thank you. There we go. Oh, that was crazy. That was a huge hit. I suppose maybe the silence. It was tanky enough that the silence wore off relatively quickly in terms of how long he had to live. I was not dealing very much damage to him on any of those hits, and he was back to casting pretty quickly, and then he resisted 2 more silences. Now, granted, even if I did hit those 2 more silences, I really doubt he was going to give me much more of an opportunity to hit him. Like it wasn't going to happen. Slow fall. I'll keep the amulet of slow fall in case I do need to land, but I'm really not sold on it. Maybe something's happening up. Is this my favorite game? It's definitely up there. I would say it's one of my top 5. Now, if you ask me how many top 5 I have, there's probably more than 5, but this is definitely one of them. Yeah, I think I enjoy slow games a bit better. Just a wee bit. Tell you what though, we're back in Nissus now, and we've had our shock and awe, and we've got a whole bunch of cash. Let's head back to the civil world. Balmora, we have a lot of sales to make. We're going to have to stop off in Aldrune. We can... Tell you what, from a role-playing perspective, it is preferable to take the mage's network as opposed to taking the bus. So we do hear there is a mage, because it takes I think Aldrune to Balmora about 8 in-game hours, and we do know that there is a mage's guild here in Aldrune. We do also want to buy some more scrolls, because we did use our scroll of civic intervention. We also want to buy some spells if we can. So I think we do want a slow fall spell to have it for real. And I think we also want to buy a telekinesis spell. We're not really doing anything with mysticism yet. Yeah, this guy's mostly mysticism. But he does have a slow fall spell there for us to buy. Just one little alteration spell. We can take from the guild chest here as well, so we will take that. And there's our scroll of Civi intervention and divine intervention as well. Yeah. Have you played this one before, Marilyn? Definitely one of the older games. I think a lot of people have given it at least a shot, considering how cheap it is. And considering its renown, it is definitely a much beloved game. Let's chat with Morven. Oh, I see. So they've got like a temple shrine. They've got the Imperial Shrine here in the Mages Guild. So they've got a little bit of a Taco Bell KFC kind of situation going on there. They've got the bit of a Pizza Hut thing going on where they're under the same roof. Ald Velothi. Take the Silt Shroud to Tenesis and follow the roads north. I will mark Ald Velothi on your map. I think we've been there. Ald Velothi. Check the world. No, we haven't. We haven't. That must have been what we heard the rumours about, actually. She has duties for me. A copy of a rare dwarven book, The Chronicles of Newchleft. Well, hey, if it's easy for me to get around it pays, I will do my best. Simply must have a copy of this book. Okay. A Newchleft. You can get there by going around the mountain near Suran, heading northeast along the Poyada Nathanat. You can start in Molag Mar, head northwest towards Mount Cand. Interesting. So there's a little bit of a journey out the forest. Anna Rararan. Oh, so here's an apothecary, but he won't deal in moon sugar. What I'll do is I'll just put that on the ground for now. And he's going to tell me about my skooma as well. Yeah, that'll do it. We did just raid a smuggler's den, and consequentially we ended up with some illicit substances. Now we have other illicit substances, just not the kind he's willing to trade in, like that raw ebony is just as illicit. How much cash is it? Has it only got 400? Mate, you're flicking me. What are you doing? Okay, I'll keep my diamonds. I'll keep my Daedra skin. I will keep my rubies. And I'll keep my... Okay, we're keeping our precious gems, mate. I just want to sell you some ebony and get it out of my bag, because it is heavy. Keep those. Scamps in, keep that. Oh, I'll keep the hearts, actually. Now we've got some crap here as well. Some crappy potions. Have some salts. Restore health, magicka potion, fortify willpower. We'll lend him that. Restore health, slow fall. That's spoiled. Restore willpower. Don't need that. Fatigue, agility. Don't need that. Oh, look, let's cap it off there. Yes, you will take that deal. Thank you very much. And let's pick up our goodness off the ground. Such a conniving thing to do, just to put down your gear and say, yeah, see, nah, I don't got anything on me, mate. Oh, that's a trapped door. Thankfully the trap couldn't go off because it was already locked. Now what about you? Our character did pull an all-nighter. It's already 7 PM, so we're definitely going to take the rest here. We're going to call it an early start. You dreamt that a tall figure with a golden mask spoke to you, but you understood not a word. He smiled and seemed pleasant, but when you had reached to touch you, it terrified you, and you tried to escape, but you couldn't move. The figure kept smiling and talking, but you felt sure he was trying to cast some sort of spell on you. Spooky, spooky, spooky. Now the temple is very, very sure we're just going mad. And the Mages Guild is just referring us to the temple. What do you lot have to say? Soul sickness. I'm telling you, it's making me worried. My neighbor was outside in the middle of the night last night, running around talking nonsense. And in the morning, he doesn't remember a thing about it. Those scholars talk stuff about delusion diseases and such. What the hell does that mean? And why can't the priests cure it? Sorry guys, I just realised I don't have a pad underneath my mic. You might have been hearing a little bit of the table there. What do you have to say, my trade? You're a student. A student of the school, is that so? Convenient. Weapons and armor are less effective. It's the northeast province of the Tamrielic Empire. No, they don't really have much to say about it.
Yes, friend.
Can I interact with the altar? Yeah, I'll take a blessing. Restore skill. Oh, restore skills and restore attributes. Huge. So you get a full reset there. That's very nice. And we have you, Tena Levy. Will you barter with me? You will barter with me. Interesting. Nothing too notable in terms of gear. Would you like to buy some gear though? I've got some scrolls, Windwalker, Vitality. I did learn that one's going to be good. Calm humanoid, calm creature. Don't think I'll need that one. Rally. Don't think I'll need that one. Scorcher. These could be good for taking something down. I think I'll keep damage scrolls, because you could potentially just put something down. Like we can use here Scorcher. We can use Hellfire into Scorcher, fire weakness, fire damage, and then the Scorcher to take him out. Scroll event, elemental burst. Fortify personality. I'm fine without that. Recall, divine intervention, panacea, dispel other. Nah, I'm fine without that. Beautiful. And takes. Oh, I need my Pilgrim's Path book actually. Sorry. And take these books. Take some Dwemer coins. Tell you what, leave me with a couple of coins. And that's my offer. Beautiful. Enchanting. Okay. We have an enchanter here as well. What do you have to say about soul sickness? Lots of people I know are having bad dreams. Acton, funny, the tribunal temple just goes on and on about sin and wickedness, but they're just religious fanatics. I wonder if it has anything to do with the blight storms. It may very well have to do with the blight storms. Because we know it has to do with the blight storms, actually. It's Dagoth with his 6th house idols. Let's get ourselves back to Balmora. And we are going to be interested in making a few other trades here. What do you have to say, Ajira? Would you like to trade with us? And would you like to buy some moon sugar? Yes, take it off my hands. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Here, take this one as well. Do I want some bug musk? Yeah, we'll probably be fine. We'll be fine without some bug musk. Have as well a bargain restore strength and a bargain restore health. And a... no man, it's getting all a bit rich. What about that? Yeah, you will take it. I
see you.
I think our favourite person to train with is over here, Shan. And I would like to raise your disposition a little bit. Just a wee bit, please. Thank you. For some training. And yeah, she does have this restoration training that we're here for. Let's work on this today. We'll take a personal day for restoration training. Willpower is increasing. Yes, there we go. So that's also improving our... and that's a level as well. Beautiful. Currently it is 9 AM. Okay, so we've done pretty well for time actually. We've only been up for a few hours. Almost 100 HP. That's great. I would like to raise my endurance a little bit as we continue the level up. Just a little bit more. But getting willpower levels and intelligence levels I think is important right now for our magic resistance, because yeah, we're doing okay for physical resistance, but magical resistance is the way to go, and also this will help us heal. Willpower improved. One more of these. Oh, my willpower went up again. I'm capped by... Interesting. What was I capped by? Willpower limits you to level 39. Okay. Okay, now I can keep going with it. And that's another level. Jesus. Training is OP, man. Okay. Let's go make some more cash, and then we can keep going with some more training. Willpower up to level 51 is phenomenal. I'm noticing that we're only getting 5 HP per level at the moment, so it's a little bit low. I want to increase my my endurance next, I think, because we're going to survive a lot of combat from here. I'm feeling very strong right now. Corpse preparation, darkness. This is just some chaff, some letters. There's a book we can sell. Progress of Truth. We do want to read that, actually. In the Pilgrim's Path, we do need to keep that, actually. Oh, this ring. Densagma's ring. Resist frost, resist shock. I reckon that kept us alive. I reckon that kept us alive earlier. Let's do a little bit more trading. If we want to see an apothecary, we have a lot more in these potions and brandy. So let's find an apothecary I can trade with, because Ajira ran out of cash. So there is an apothecary here across town. And we're also looking for a couple of books at the moment. So let's actually see if they have Chronicles of Nucha left. I've been trying to make copies of this rare book if I don't have one at the moment. Try Jabasha's rare books. Okay. Interesting. She is saying if I don't have one. Total cost, what do you reckon? 240? Yeah, beautiful. There's my Chronicles of Nucha left. We're going to go to the apothecary. And then we may very well head back to Alderaan. Because dungeon diving was very successful. It was somewhat scary, but it was very successful. And I would think, yeah, she's cashed up. We can sell a lot here. Restore fatigue. Take these diamonds. Yeah, beautiful. Okay. Give us 2,008. Give us 2,000. Nice. Nice. No, that's fine. Well, let's go to the Fighters Guild and buy a little bit of training in physical resistances for endurance. What's managed by endurance? Medium armor. Blocker's agility. Medium armor. Willpower, intelligence. Spear. Is it really just medium armor and spear? No, heavy armor as well, right? Spear. Yeah, heavy armor as well. Okay, so it's those three. So really, I'm just leveling up heavy. I'm just leveling up medium armor. Yeah, that's fine. My medium armor level is 46. Cool. And we've made a lot of strength gains. We're up to 70, 69 strength. Very nice level. We're getting strength levels all the time just by raising our... Anything in there? The seal. You got medium armor training? No, this trainer has nothing to teach us. She's too shit. What about you, Wayne? You got some chaff there, buddy. Oh, you have a dwarven jink sword. Interesting. Training in heavy armor. I could bring up this heavy armor to bring up my endurance, but it's very low value. What about you, Iris Fire's Eyes? You got training for me? So I need to level up to get your training. Okay. That's a bit posh, isn't it? Considering you're using the guild for personal vendettas. I mean, there's spear training. I could level up endurance with this spear training.
Well, hello there.
If I can be of
Pleasure to
any
meet you.
assistance, I'll
Oh,
be happy to help.
buddy, please. Okay. What's here? It's a trapped level 90 door. Jesus. Buy this guild charter. Okay. Let's get out of here. I might have to just level up my medium armor naturally by taking hits. It'll work itself out, and we'll get block along at the same time. I think medium armor training in, say, the Neen alone does medium armor training as well. That's totally fine though. We have 2,000 gold. I might buy a new sword if we can. This is an iron shard sword. It's one of the lower level weapons in the game. Iron is outclassed by quite a lot of different kinds of gear. You have nothing of note. Okay. What we might do is go see if there's any nice weaponry, any nice places to shop for a weapon up here in the Cloud District. It's not actually the Cloud District, but it's kind of what's on offer. Tyrell Manor, Lalu Council Manor. Oh, interesting. The House Lalu. Well, they are traders. They may very well have a fine sword for me. Nileno Devor.
What is this about?
Dorvain? Yes. I'm getting to it. If you want to talk business, you've come to the right place. Would you like to join? Oh, interesting. Here's the recent edition of the Yellow Book of the Grey Hell. We come to the council, they give us the yellow pages. You can't get away from it. Look, I just hear the barter. Oh, we've got masters, lockpicks. It's huge. And training in light armor and security. I get what you're about. Yes, the one you should speak with is Crassius Curio. His manor is in the Lalu Palazzo in Vivek. Of the Lalu councillors, he is one most likely to listen to your requests. Thank you for your advice. I don't think that you're going to have what I need, which is a sword, a long blade of repute and of strength. Alteration spells though, burden. The crushing burden of sin. Interesting. Strong reflect. Wild exhaustion. Wild reflect. So they do potentially have some alteration trainers here. Maybe I'll ask around. What about you, buddy? Oh, lockpicks. More. Yeah, I'll buy. 230. What do you reckon? Yeah, great. Training. Marksman, light armor, short blade. Agility and speed. What do you got? Light armor, sneak, and short blade. Okay. Agility and speed. Some security levels wouldn't go astray, because I do need some security levels for actually unlocking some places, and also it does increase my mercantile training. Spending money on mercantile training is a bit I don't know. Would you buy a day trading course? Would you buy a influencer course? Come on, man. Like, it's a bit, yeah. You know. Long blade. Our speed's still very low. She can sell a security training. Interesting. I think I will take some of this, maybe up to like level 25. Because we are capped at the moment, I think, at level 35 locks. And also, this is a couple of levels of intelligence. And we're currently at 41 magicka. So, if we just bring this up a little bit. Yeah, there's intelligence improvement. There's intelligence improved. There's intelligence improved. 25. I can do 2 more. There's a level. And yeah, Yeah. What are we looking at? 109? 45 magicka, so we can now cast, I believe, Slowfall at 45. It's our whole magic pool. It's the whole lot, but we'll get the job done. And there is a couple of levels of intelligence. Unfortunately, intelligence doesn't do anything except give us magicka. But willpower is huge, so I'm very happy that we've got a lot of willpower there from all of our restoration leveling. We have no modifiers to our magicka from intelligence. It's just like raw. So this is 45 intelligence for 45 magicka, unfortunately. You can get a lot of modifiers, you know, the Atronach and the various signs and being a high elf and different kinds of gear. How much? 245. We got 245 cash. But yeah, it's all much of a muchness. When you play with scrolls and play with enchanted items. Excuse me. When you play with scrolls and you play with enchanted items, it doesn't actually matter that much. Where to next for a payday? I think we're going to head back and take this book.
Is there something I can do for you?
To I believe it was the Aldaroon Guild Hall. And she will pay us for that trip.
Help you?
Yes, you can, darling. Travel to Aldaroon. 10 GP, thank you. Man, teleporting around would be so hype. Oh, there's a skill book there. Mysticism. Nice. Chronicles of Nooch left. Here you go. I hope you're always this efficient. Do you have any other... I've been waiting ages to either detect creatures potion from skink in trees, shades, and Sadrith Mora. I don't know if I want to go to Sadrith Mora. I think I want to go exploring from here. Do I want to go exploring from here, actually? We're very close to our Red Mountain. A concerningly large amount of the creatures around here are surrounded by ash clans and those kind of things. Sadrith Mora. Sadrith Mora, I believe, is over here somewhere. Very, very far away from Red Mountain. You know what? I will take that. I will take that. We're going to go to this. Taking skink in tree shades forever to go to Wolverine Hall in Sadrith Mora. Okay, there is a teleport there. So this is taking us over there by the looks of it. This better not be a work text. It's 10 p.m. No, thank God. Oh, it's someone asking for my stream link. Let me share that. We'll add the viewer. Can I paste? Hello? Paste. Beautiful. There we go. All right, we might get some of the boys dropping in from the Pandadora chat. I normally watch Pandadora streams this time of night on a Wednesday, but she takes Wednesdays off, and I normally stream a lot earlier in the night or in the weekends, or not very often, but you know, she's not live. So I'll be live instead. Wolverine Hall, Sadrith Mora. There we go. Now we want to talk to... Jesus, these guys are just standing around looking surly at each other. Somebody get them some booze. Jesus. Uh, Sumerial?
What exactly do you
Oh, I
require
might
of me?
turn those voice lines down slightly. That, if they're gonna talk in stereo in my ears, it's slightly too loud. We do not really have much cash. We spent all of our cash on training, on restoration, and a little bit of security.
ahead.
So let's talk to Skink in Trees Shade. Yes, speak with me again next time you're here. I may have some duties for you. Okay, beautiful. So he's looking for somebody to do work.
Go ahead.
Now the rest of you fellows, okay, I'm below your pay grade. The House Telvani seat. Visitors can enter the town but must stay in the gateway, a merchant inn for outsiders. Okay. You got some spells for me here, buddy? No, nothing too notable.
I can do for you?
Davian, what do you got? Oh, here we go. So we got my bow burner, a long blade two-handed. Oh, I really want one-handed. Blunt weapon, a holy shield of healing. A fiend katana. So that's bound longsword. Maybe an amulet with a bound longsword would be the way to go, actually, because a bound longsword is a Daedric weapon, and it also gives you a buff to your long blade. That's fire shield as well. Interesting. It is 9,000 gold, and I'm it's a little bit rich for my blood right now. But it is worth knowing about. Okay. What I want to do is, I think from here, I want to go find somewhere. Oh no, we're still relatively close to Red Mountain. I think I want to hit up this region around here. We do have a ruins on the map, and we can come into Suran there and travel out from it. So let's travel to the Vivek Guild of Mages. Is that a good place to be? I suppose I can go to Balmora and then take the bus to Suran. That makes more sense.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Yeah, let's do it that way.
Hello, Outlander. I hope
Best viewers on streamboo.org remove the space. Excuse me while I ban somebody. Oh, don't you love it? I have follower chat turned off as well, so I didn't even get an exciting follow alert out of getting hit up by a bot. You almost prefer Twitch when no one tunes in. Let's take the bus to Suran though. For a mere 20 GP. See, public transport's so cheap in this here game. Oh, I just walked off a cliff for not looking. And we're going to head out of here. We head out to west last time. We're going to head out north this time. And I believe the exit is over here. Yep. Oh, I do remember actually. We do know a rumor about Umbra. So let's take a character motivation moment here to say our character is interested in sussing out Umbra, a warrior. Now, what we know about them is that they are just a random warrior wandering the wastes, talking about how no one can challenge them. And our character wants a sword. So maybe there is some motivation there to go out and have a look. Now, after coming close to a loss, I'm not sure how valid, I suppose, the feelings of going and taking on a challenger. I feel like Umbra will like to hit us. It's a great way to lose my character. But maybe we can wander out and see if we can see them. But more to the point, if we see somewhere worth diving, a ruins, I mean, there you go. There's one right there. You can't really make it far without finding somewhere to dungeon dive around here. There's a Kagudi. There is Molag Amur. Come on, buddy. Come on. There you go. Thank you. Yeah. Let's try it out. So we're going to go water walking. Hey, we got them one. Oh, yeah, we leveled up alteration a little bit. I remember now. We got a scamp over there on the left with a Nyx hound in the middle as well. We can definitely take on a couple of these quite comfortably. Now, we took on the Dremora as well recently, and we have leveled up our restoration quite substantially, so Hearth Heal should be very effective. It's yeah, 68% chance here, even with low fatigue. So I'm feeling very good about that. We do have a someone over there. Indeed. Let's just reveal ourselves to her and see if she hits us with magic. Or if we can talk to her. Can we talk? Nathala Horrendous. I don't know you. What do you want? Talking about prosecuting abolitionists. Okay. Have you noticed, for all its proclamations about protecting the rights of property and preserving law and order, the Imperial Legion does little to capture and prosecute abolitionists? Oh my god. Just the woke Imperial government. You're a witch hunter. You dedicate body and soul to the destruction of profane magics. Most foul are necromancers who defile the bodies and spirits of the sacred dead. So in particular, they aim for the Daedra Lords. So they are actually here to hunt Daedra. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm here to do the same. Although, you know, in a more profitable kind of way. Now, bearing in mind, our character's motivation is to actually take on the main quest with some amount of urgency. Not necessarily urgency, but with some amount of seriousness. Maybe what we can do is we can just check where we're up to with the main quest. It is most recently that we are dropped by with with Caius Casades and delivered the Progress of Truth and delivered all of our Vivek tasks back to him. And he said, yep, you need some levels for sure. Get out there and get strong. And we have collected a couple of levels since then. We're up to 109 HP, so we've got 20 HP since then. I think we might have even got like 6 levels out of it, but progress towards level increase. 26, intelligence 12, willpower 35. Okay, luck 0. Hey, we're accumulating a good amount of luck. That's great. The thing that I'm concerned about next is definitely going to be like agility and endurance. Agility is very, very, very good in combat. It scales both your dodge chance and your hit chance and your chance to block. So it's just all around good. Really, really strong, positive, favorable stat. Let's heal, rest up a little bit, catch our breath. And we'll head in here, I think. Although we had a little bit of a spooky experience at our last one of these. Hey buddy, are you a witch hunter as well? Movin Orvon. My notion of the ideal knight is an orc named Dumbukgro Balak. General Darius up in Nisus. There you go. I think I've seen that fella. We don't like foreigners or outlanders much in Morrowind. We don't like being a conquered nation. Okay, well, I mean, take it up with your tribunal, buddy. They're your living gods. You need a horse and land to be a knight, but here we have no horses, and all you need is good armor, good weapons, and the skill to use them. There you go. Nice. It's worth knowing. A knight in Morrowind is just a man with a sword. And there's your Orientalism of the day. Aldstotha, upper level. Now there are witch hunters here, so presumably there's something to hunt for a witch hunter. And what have we got? Oh yeah, we do have something there. He has a big fuck off weapon. I would love for him to drop that. Can I prevent myself from being cut in half? Restore health? Invisibility? Recall? Can I potentially cast Fifth Barrier? No, it's a... how much does that cost? 150. Yeah, I have no chance to cast it. Okay, I have a lot of HP. He has a shield. Okay. Okay, oh. Can I Adrenaline Rush? Adrenaline Rush will keep me standing up here. I can. So Adrenaline Rush will keep me standing up long enough to take this guy down, I think. With my agility. It's my low agility that I got knocked down because of. Let's take half heal again. Here we've got a good amount of speed. Okay, get in line, guys. Beautiful. Being able to heal up through this is huge. Damn it. Damn it. Let's get out, let's get out. Oh, no, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. Oh, my lord. Oh. That's crazy. I'm so glad I grabbed levels of restoration. Holy shit. Oh. Gotta remember the pause. I've gotta remember I've got these potions. How long have I got Adrenaline Rush? We've got a little bit longer. I can go Strong Resist Magicka here. And that's working. Let's get back in there and let's put on a scroll of Elemental Burst. Let's prepare to use our scrolls here. Yeah. Sorry for the flashbang. I'm low. I'm down to 31. I don't know what dealt me damage. Let's, potions? Potion? Potion? God. Restore health. And we're getting out of here. We're getting out. Scroll of Intervention. I'm dead. Am I on cooldown? I don't... am I staggered? I must be staggered or something. Restore fatigue. Detect creatures. Let's restore fatigue. I really don't want to risk dying here, so I'm just going to use all these potions and spam this Civic Intervention scroll. Let's just get out of here. Shit. I've been too cocky today. Both of these fights. I was way too cocky. Yeah, scroll of Civic Intervention. Don't die on the spot. Oh, God. Oh, all the way back to Vivek. Holy shit. How much damage am I taking? 2 damage. And I've got a lot of restore there. Okay. Ooh. That is crazy. Okay. I need a lot more damage. hit those guys so many times, and they just landed as much damage as they wanted to there. Down to 200 gold. I've got nothing to sell, so unfortunately I do need to head back into a dungeon. I think what we want to do though is we're just going to cop it and we're going to say it's too much. It's too much to go into a Daedric Ruin. We've learned our lesson. We had 2 scares in Daedric Ruins. That first Dremora was straightforward. The second Dremora there, we had to use Adrenaline Rush to escape, not stay in. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the Foreign Quarter so we can catch a bus to Sednin. And then we're just going to find our feet again on the Bitter Coast, knowing that it is approachable and straightforward. And we want to find a Dwemer Ruin, because the Dwemer Ruins has got nothing really to worry us about. We have really good physical defenses with our medium armor and our medium armor skill. And we also have good money to be found there. So we do know there is one Dwemer Ruins over here, Nuchu Leftingth. But for now, I think we're just going to take it slow. I suppose we could check the coast here. Yeah, maybe we can just start by checking the coast around here first. And oh, that's the Arcadian Isles. We really need to get to Sednin first to check the bit of coast. Nin. Excuse me. I'm drinking a bottle of sugar-free Portello. It's grapey and sweet, but there's gassy. We do have a rumor about this place, so we know this place is here. We know it's a smuggler's den. We are confident with smuggler's dens, having taken them on before at the Masatus. And we know that they're going to attack us on side as well. Yeah, so look, yeah. Let's just, let's maybe backfill a little bit. We get a slaver's key there. And yeah, in terms of our character roleplay, we are going to uphold the Empire's laws and values. And that includes releasing slaves. That's going to be great. Oh, I got some hotkeys here to make this slightly easier. Beautiful. There you go, fellas. Here we go. Let me equip my Amulet of Fast Silence here. Resisted? Nah, gotcha. Yeah, you're stuffed, buddy. Silencing a mage and he still tries to cast. What about you? Oh, you've got throwing knives and some shit. Yeah. Nah, fine. No worries, bruh. Yeah. So this is like a level 1 starter game dungeon. We're coming in just to kind of backfill it, because we know, our character knows it's here. Long blade, one-handed, 6 to 12. Is that an improvement? Vaguely. But our weapon currently is magical, so our magical weapon is better. Moon Sugar Dwemer Coin. Steel Katana. Ooh. Steel. Yeah, the katana's worth taking. It's got some worth some cash. A life stone. Fortify HP. You're worth it. You're good. So they've got some Dwemer gear in here. Rusty Cog. Rusty Cog is not worth taking. Steel long sword. Sure. I mean, there's a fairly good amount of low ratio stuff in here, but it's starting to look not very profitable. Oh, moon sugar. Yeah, more moon sugar. More moon sugar, sure. A crate. Skooma. Smuggling skooma in with the pillows. A classic strategy. Portello is so eastern. Oh, hello, JM. Portello? Yeah, I've been drinking Portello my whole life, man. I like it. It's the purple drink of my youth. I have tried switching occasionally to Fanta grape as well. I like the Fanta grape. It's also very purple. They don't have a sugar-free one though usually, so so I don't really get many options to have it. Got a couple of rats here, hopefully not diseased. How you doing? A netch leather left pauldron. We'll leave that. So this is the Elder Scrolls Morrowind, the third in the Elder Scrolls series, after Redguard and Arena. I think there's maybe one more little side quest game in there as well. But this one is a... Have you tried any of the Japanese Fanta? Japanese Fanta? I don't believe so. I don't believe so. Japanese and Fanta sounds maybe like we're doubling down a little bit too hard. An iron saber. A fishing pole. Oh, at least old mate died doing what he loved. Drowning. What about you? A rusted chest with a quality restore speed. That's not too bad for cash. Yeah, nothing of real note. So we're just doing some low-level dungeons. Try and get some cash. I'm a little bit short on levels for what I want to do. I've just had 2 really scary run-ins today with Daedric ruins. So the Daedric, kind of like the demon substitute in this game. It's not so cut and dry. But here on the island of Ardenfell, Morrowind, the Daedric are the kind of a heretical worship. I think they have 70 flavors. Yeah, I would believe it. Japan has a lot of really niche local products and a lot of like towns and tourist attractions. They will choose a flavor to kind of represent the town. And they'll do, flavored tea, flavored soft drinks, flavored Kit Kats. I think a lot of places also have like a specific Pokemon, so they kind of workshop, because the Pokemon company allows the like local governments to use the IP domestically, so long as they're like for local goods. He wants me to get rid of that moon sugar. The moon sugar is what's got the value, man. Okay. He's going to want me to get rid of my moon sugar and get rid of my skooma. I'm kind of pulling the fast one here. Look, man, I don't have any anymore. I'm just leaving it on your floor. Talk to Alone upstairs. Yeah, I'm good with Alone. She's a member of my... She's a member of my crew. We are tight, yo. So many odd flavors. You bought a few of those snack pack things? Yeah. Yeah, the Boxu. The Boxu one always gets me. Like, hey, what are we gonna call our like Japanese, vaguely Orientalist like snack product? That's just a just another subscription. Oh yeah, we'll call it Boxu. When I was in uni and such, I was playing a lot of Magic the Gathering. So I used to hang out like the LGS, right? Hanging out with the guys and playing some Magic. And when I wasn't there, I was shitposting on the forums. And at the time, Desu posting was fairly good. Fairly. Oh, there's a little Betty Netch over there. Yeah, Desu posting is when you kind of meet in the middle of that Japinglish. If you've ever heard people saying, oh, if you speak English in Japan, you have to change it to their syllables. In Japanese, they use a language system called mata, so it's not quite syllabic. It's more rhythmic, and we've already finished off. No one came out to pick up his body. We reported the murder and no one came out for the body. That's a bit disheartening. I suppose at the end of the day, here's the tax man. basketball, exactly, basketball. Toilet. What else you got? I mean, ramen. Ramen is a loan word itself, right? But there are lots of these words, like famicom. If you've ever heard famicom, is like a portmanteau in Japanese for a family computer, and it's why so many contractions in Japanese like aren't acronyms like there would be for us, or like shortenings of one word. They take the first syllable of each word, but the first syllable of each word in Japanese is the full character, and the full character is the mata, and so that it's always a consonant and a well, not always a consonant, but it's always like a full like hiragana or katakana character. So they don't have any like acronyms like ACT or NSW or IBM or stuff like that. It's all IBM. You try to learn Japanese, yeah, you always overwhelmed with the kanji. The kanji is relatively okay, I would say, as long as you take it level by level. Because grade 1, the Latin alphabet helps a lot. Oh yeah. I mean, they use there are two ways. So there's the Romaji, which is words in Japanese that will always be in Latin. And you can tell because that's what desu posting is, right? So the desu posting is when you take an English word and you write it in Romaji as though a Japanese person was saying it and writing it phonetically themselves, right? And there's also hepburn, and hepburn is when you write Japanese words in Latin script, in Latin alphabet, but you do it accurately. I suppose is the right way to do that. So hepburn is when you do it accurately, and desu posting or desu speak is when you do it inaccurately. Can I hit this here? What the fuck? I swear my heal rate at 0 fatigue is meant to be like 70%. What do we got over there? I'm just looking for anything I can find to cash out. Just carrying around some moon sugar at the moment. Ajira does trade moon sugar at the Balmora's Mages Guild. So we can always go back to her. But boy oh boy. A couple of medium armor levels wouldn't go astray here as well. We do hate these cliff racers. I should pick up the cliff racers. They have good loot on them. How good is my Japanese? Not very good. Not very good. I get yelled at a lot by the owl. And I'm better at my kanji than I am with my words. Because I've done a lot of like kanji drawing and kanji like repetition. With the Anki, but my actual word recognition is relatively low. Your Spanish is degraded. Yeah, your Spanish seems good though, man. It's good enough for me to think it's really good. Well, I mean that's it. When you flex the muscle, it comes back really quickly. You could get back into the month of dedicated study. That's it. Like, because so much will come back so quickly, right? Like, you're not really missing it. You can read, but speaking, hey, but reading is 90% of the job, right? Like, speaking to people isn't so much of a big deal. We have already cleared this one out, so what I might do is cast water walking here. So we heard a rumor of this ring being here, and we're gonna take the Can I hit the spell? Yes, I can. Finally. We're gonna take the initiative to keep exploring past it. So we are currently wearing that ring. It's the Mentor's ring, 10 intelligence, 10 willpower. It's carried us a long way. He did a semester in Spain. The peak was probably a year after that, funnily enough. Yeah, once you've had enough time to actually like internalize. And I'm sure you probably kept up with people as well, right? Like staying up to speed with like language, Spanish language on your messages and on your DMs and on Twitter. Like, yeah, they'll do it. I did Turkey because I've done a bit of work in Turkey, and I was there for not too long, less than 2 months overall, and I was getting around great by the end of it. And then when I was kind of coming back and telling people stories and saying, oh yeah, and then this bloke walked up to me and I can't remember it now. That's supposed to the point. I can't remember now. Ooh, let's hit this Bone Walker with an amulet of fast silence. Having this range, oh god. I really need to get my enchant up as well. You need everything in this game. It's closer to the RuneScape than anything else. Can I hit you with... That's a greater Bone Walker. He is going to want to damage my strength. He's going to want to damage my strength. He's going to want to damage my endurance. So let's... Oh no, he hit me. Oh no, we're good, we're good, we're good. We missed. We're taking... He hits hard though. Yeah, let's oh no, I can take him down, I can take him down. We're gonna go through. Long blade 71, huge, that's a strength level as well. One more. Oh Jesus. Okay. How much strength damage did we take? Not much. We resist a lot of fire damage there as well, that's huge. No, I took a huge amount of strength damage. What am I... What? It's not showing up on my bar. Fuck. I might have to adrenaline rush out of here. Have I got restore? Restore speed, restore fatigue, skooma. Have I got restoration spells for this? Intervention, shadows, vitality, recall. I don't have a mark set though. You can read. Speaking is another thing. You did the semester in Spain. DMing Spanish people every day helps so much. Yeah, you're still okay at reading because of that. Yeah, no man. The world's an interesting place full of interesting people, and that's I suppose the hard part because you only get to you only get time to see so much of it unless you forgo your job and walk, I suppose. I think I'm just going to have to get my way out of here. I can cast Severe Intervention with a 16% chance. Let's see if we can... I can't rest. Okay. You're flicking me. I don't understand why it's not showing up on my character. Resist shock, resist frost, resist fire, fortify attribute, resist poison, resist common disease. I don't know where this attribute damage is meant to show. But can I use my adrenaline rush here? Oh god. I'm gonna have to drop the lot. No, I can rest up for my adrenaline rush. Let's wait. Adrenaline rush is back. Okay, so this is going to restore enough strength for me to move. Let's get in there and let's use our shrine. Can I please have my restores? You didn't restore shit. Do I have to go to the Imperial Shrine? Have you got more? Have you got more? Spells. Oh. Okay, and the skooma on the ground as well. Spells. Please give me restore. Restore. Recall. Recall is pretty good. Absorb. Resist. Fortify. Okay. You're no good. This guy over here, has he got restore? Spells. Wisdom, fortify, fortitude, fortify endurance, fortify. Oh yeah, a little bit. Mark. I'll buy Mark. Sure, I'll buy Mark. I don't know what I'm going to do about this restore strength. I need to go to the Imperial Shrine. The Imperial Shrine is at Fort Moonmoth. And I'm a fair way away from Fort Moonmoth. Tell you what though, I do need to go to the bathroom. Jam, I'm just gonna pause on mute and I'll be back in 3 minutes. Ciao, ciao. Okay, I'm back. Back. Sorry if the volume's a little bit off, by the way. I haven't had anyone to tell me if it sounds okay, so please do tell me if it sounds okay. Playing around with like compression and such on the microphone to because it's just a crappy old little desk mic. Over encumbered, it went away. Okay. Well, let's rest up. Oh, it's good. Nice. We're gonna use this adrenaline rush again, and I'm gonna try and make it to the Imperial Moonmoth Fort. You know what? I could use a scroll of divine intervention here. Yes, let's do that, because that will get us to this fort, and then we can go in to the temple. And no, is it in here? Yes. Oh, restore attributes. Ah, there we go. That feels so much better. Thank you, Summitus Phineas. Alright, do I want to become a lay member? No, I don't. Now that we're here though,
If I can help, I will.
he won't trade with me?
Don't take too much
Yeah, I
time.
know. Okay, let's go back to Ajira. Do you have anything notable for me? An iron viper blade, an iron shard spear. No, still mostly crap at the end of the day. Yes. So anyone who would trade this moon sugar or this skooma, they're telling me to get fucked instead. Nice. Okay, we're good. We're good for basic kind of equipment as well, though. Let's go back to Ajira. Ajira will buy and sell skooma from us. You're kidding me. But I restored my attributes. Jesus Christ. Okay, you know what happened there. It restored it back to max, but I already had my adrenaline rush on, so it didn't restore above that. This is so embarrassing. Okay. I'm just tanking hits from that Bone Walker thinking, oh yeah, my strength hasn't been damaged at all. I've got away with it. I suppose I did expect a little bit of a detour, a little bit of a side quest here. That's the prison towers. That's not where I want to go. I did expect a little bit of a detour, a side quest here. But yeah, that's not exactly what I was after. Are you back? Yeah, we're back. 71 strength. Huh. Okay, now we're moving. So we'll just remember that there for next time. And maybe look at a ranged weapon for those greater bone walkers. Hey, what am I going to do about them? Actually, a ranged weapon is not my solution. My solution is my restoration skill. So we are skilled in restoration up until level 41. We're doing pretty well for it. So we can definitely carry around restore attribute spells. That is well within our capacity. Didn't leave any on the ground there. We are so back. We are so incredibly back. We're jumping. We're hopping. This character hasn't died yet, thankfully. So it's done really, really well. I got a little bit over eager though. But level 10. I think I'm kind of in my mind I overestimated the amount of HP I had, because at level 10 normally, without playing the mule mod, you kind of have close to like 130 HP, something like that. But the mule mod changes the amount of HP you get per level sometimes. And also my endurance is much lower for level 10. Normally I'm level 100 endurance by level 2. Because you can actually like min-max your characters really heavily. There's an item called the Poisoned Chalice, I think? Or the Grim Chalice, something like that. Regardless, what it does is it lets you... Ravir is a... Now, this is going to sound... This is going to sound bad. Hello, poo-poo smells bad, yeah. How are you? It's going to sound bad, but Ravir is a Khajiit, so he will deal in drugs. They're okay with it. They are not affected by the sweet, sweet taste of moon sugar. So they are not too concerned with its trade, all things concerned. I am gonna not give it away for free though, buddy. What are you doing to me? Thank you. Is there anything I want to buy here? No, not really. Yeah. I think I did just give some away for free. This is my alt. Yes. This is your alt. JM's alt.
Yes, Outlander, what do you want?
Ajira. Ajira is downstairs here. Boom, boom. Probs Panda. Oh, hello.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Hello, Panda Poo-poos. Yeah, you know what? Poo-poo smells bad. Yum. I can't believe that would be Panda. Oh, no. Let's sell some restore speed here. Let's find... I think, yeah, some restore attribute spells before we go much further. Mayron, you won't sell any of those because you don't deal in restoration. You... Shangra, you may very well sell me spell absorption. No. No, you don't. What about you? Esterdalen. Feather bound helm? Bound? No. Not there either. I can't believe you had to ask. I'm a classy lady. Yeah. Yeah. Now we worked it out. JM got it in one. There you go.
Go ahead, Outlander, what do you need?
There, they saw you coming.
Do you want something from me?
Galbadir, thank you. I would like an enchanted weapon. If you'll take it, 1100 gold. I don't really have much to work with. But I do want to keep up my motivation to go buy some cash. 15,000. This one's pretty good. It is heavy. Cast on use. You know what though, I am definitely more interested in static effects. What we're going to do, we're going to go back to the temple and see if any of them will sell me a spell of restoration. They do seem to have a much keener eye for restoration over there at the temple. And if I can get restore attribute spell, in particular restore strength, I will then be willing to go venture into the Bone Lords a little bit more. And this one's Elder Scrolls 3, the Morrowind. So I think it's I think there was one in between Redguard and this one. But yeah, it's a little while after Arena. Here we go. Feldrello. No, I need to rank up to deal with her. Tell us. You've got spells. Tell us restore endurance, restore willpower. No, restore strength. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Ah, so close. So close. Okay. Have you got a potion for it? No potion for it either. But we are playing a bit of an RP, just to keep up some character motivations and avoid wandering around aimlessly. So this character is a custom class called an Envoy. It's a user-defined class, and essentially I kind of designed it as a cross-country adventurer with a sense of political, not urgency, that's the wrong word, political action. So they are on board with the Empire, maybe a backstory, something to do with the Somerset Isles, maybe there's something to do with Elsewhere or Valen Wood or something. They got themselves caught up in some political intrigue, ended up in prison, and the Emperor has pardoned them and sent them to Vardenfell as a useful political operative. So being an envoy, they spent a lot of time on the road. They are capable and hardy themselves as an adventurer. They've also got a speechcraft primary skill, and some mercantilism and some security minor skills. But really, most of their skills are just about getting from A to B and going and spending a lot of time crossing around the world on behalf of the Empire. So in this game, we're released from prison. Our first mission is to go and get in touch with Caius Cosades, who's an operative of the Blades, who are, the spy faction in Oblivion, and they're also the player faction in Skyrim as well. So they're kind of a running theme that the character always finds their way into the Blades. And we're just going along with that. Our side quest at the moment to do with the temple, we have a cover story with the temple, because they will allow us to go out into the world and conduct pilgrimages when we're kind of going out undercover. Because if you've got no reason to be somewhere in the world, you can just say, hey, I'm a pilgrim, I'm here for religious reasons, and kind of people believe you. So that's a pretty good cover. Also, the Fighters Guild is a great cover story because they will give you mercenary goals. And you can always say at the end of the day, I'm here as a mercenary on behalf of the Fighters Guild. So either way, we've got 2 stories up our sleeve. In character, we're also playing somewhat, I want to say the word for this is diegetically. Playing somewhat diegetically. I know a fair bit about this game. I've played through a couple of times. I've watched some playthroughs, some speed runs and things like that. So I think it is, necessary in some way to limit your playthrough knowledge. RP is one of those because you can limit your character motivations, and the other way is diegetic information. So that involves only taking actions and only going for things that my player might know that is there. And a gaming stream, man. Ooh, exciting. What are you going to play? Have you got something up your sleeve? Bimbo times incoming. I have to swap an alt tab to allow that because of there we go. Yeah, that'll be good fun. But yeah, diegetic character knowledge means that I either have to see something with my character's eyes to know it's there, or I have to hear a rumour to go searching for it. So I've heard quite a number of rumours over the course of all this. The game's full of little tips and tricks to get you out there and go searching for things. And of course, the rumour I'm acting on right now is just the rumour that there is a bunch of smugglers up and down the western coast rather of Vardenfell, the Bitter Coast. We heard some rumours up in Nessus, and I ended up tussling with some mercenaries and making a whole lot of money and getting a whole lot of skill points. So my character's keen to replicate that, actually. And I just clicked on the door without checking if it was trapped. Did I mention this character was hardcore? Okay. At least our fatigue went up. Ah, there is another Bone Walker. Can we silence it this time? Amulet Fast Silence. Please be silenced. Okay. Target resisted magic. Shit. Is destroying my attributes again. Fuck me. Okay. I'm just going to deal with it again now that I know how to deal with it. I've got a solution to this problem, and it is to waste a whole bunch of time. Down to 37. Okay, well at least I can still move. We'll get a soul gem out of that. That's crazy, man. Hopefully there's no more. Just run around shooting things. It's very stimulating. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Mega Bonk is your speed panda. Oh, Mega Bonk seems good fun. Yeah, Vampire Survivors you might also like. Vampire Survivors is a very, very cool one. This is a Bone Lord. I might close the door on that here and set up a heal, because they can get a fairly good amount of damage down in one fell swoop. What's my heal called? Half heal. There it is. Yeah. Thankfully, we do have some elemental resistances. And we can hit with our restoration. We can hit with our long blade even when we're very low fatigue. There's a lot of shield though, Jesus. Oh, we're low fatigue. Let's back up. Let's back up. Because yeah, he has enough damage to knock us down. And if we do get knocked down, we take more damage and he hits more reliably. So if we take 3 hits when we're down, we could get like really, really quite low. Okay. His damage now. Are we damaged in intelligence as well there? Don't have enough magicka. Why is my magicka so low? Let's drink a restore magicka potion. Let's drink a restore fatigue potion as well, because I really just want to get this up. Yeah, there we go. Get this down. Thank you. We'll hit so much more reliably. There's a level in there as well. Fallout 4, yeah, Fallout 4 is a great one. Interesting decisions as well. Yeah. We've got another Bone Walker in there. Bone Lord. Yeah. Well, we know we could just tank the last one with low fatigue, so I'm pretty happy taking this one with full fatigue. Let's heal up before we get knocked down again. Just always make sure we can tank getting knocked down. Oh, that's huge. That's huge. I love that. 8 out of 8. My strength is way too low. I'm dealing so little damage. These guys aren't hard enemies, but they are taking me like 30 hits. My lord. Velocity Dwelling and Civi Restoration. Ah, beautiful. The Restoration now. Civi Restoration did hit us up with that. And we've got Fortified Magicka as well. That's going to be an excellent one because we are relatively low. Scroll of Lesser Domination, Restore Fatigue, Exclusive Invisibility, Book of Dawn and Dusk. One thing I haven't done with my character just yet is actually read some of these books. My character is definitely interested in learning about the political and sociological reality of Vardenfell, but I just haven't stopped to read the books yet. I suppose I haven't read too many of the books in this game either, to be honest. Probably should read more of them. They're basically Spark Notes anyway. A trapped chest. Let's get an apprentice probe. Disarm that. Play Gold Digger Simulator. I'm sure there's a game out. I was watching the ANZ showcase the other day. Because Scarnon was telling me about it, and there is a, Andy, you might like this one, there is a game where you play as a magpie, and it's kind of like a Tony Hawk kind of situation. Oh, the KFC dating sim. That's very good. That's very good. But yeah, it's a like a magpie simulator, very much in the Tony Hawk speed, and you fly around as a magpie and you get points for like doing barrel rolls and for swooping people and knocking kids off their bikes and you know, hitting their dad in the face when he's trying to have a barbecue and stuff like that. Very very big magpie energy. Now we've already done the egg mine over there, so we're feeling confident about that. Let's keep strolling. Yeah, because we can follow the river down to the delta, and we are following some advice here, both from Kai's to go out and just get some better conditioning and get some levels under our belt, and also some rumours that there are smugglers around these parts that we can take on. So our character's feeling very gung-ho about the whole thing, but there is some believability to us coming out here and looking for some action. Just wandering about the wastes. Now here we go. So we are now in the West Gash on the bit of coast. And what we're going to be looking for is we're going to be looking for dungeons to delve, and we're going to be looking for caves in which smugglers could be finding their way. We don't want to hang out in the swamps too much. They're not too exciting as far as XP and loot go. More mushrooms and nix hounds and the kind of stuff that will try and disease you. This is where one of my last characters died, actually. I had a couple of hours. I think I had about 3 hours on a character who was oh, there's a cave. If we can fucking find... Jesus. Here's a Morrowind screenshot for you. Yeah, oh yeah, what's Morrowind like? Yeah, these are basically the magpies of Morrowind. No matter what you're doing, they will swoop in. You're trying to rest, you're trying to heal, you're trying to teleport, they will swoop in and take it. Yes. Oh, hand-to-hand in this game, JM? Hand-to-hand in this game is a nightmare. I do have... Oh, Panda, you'll like this. I do have this. It's the right hand of the horny fist. It's a gauntlet that when you use it, it increases your hand-to-hand by 9 points for 30 seconds. And I suppose at some point in time, the game developers decided, yeah, increasing your hand-to-hand skills, we'll call that the horny fist. Ooh, let's bail. Willpower improved, thank you. Okay, I need to rest, and I can't rest because of all these fucking birds and magpies around. Thank you. Okay, we're getting good hits in. Do I want to bother collecting their plumes? I will collect their plumes. And I'm gonna have to kill that one too before I can rest. Oh, when you click dispose of corpse, by the way, it automatically collects any items on the body and removes it. Oh, fighting panda for Colonel Sanders. Sure. Hey, there's plenty of Colonel to go around. Got one big head though. Alright, can I rest yet? Can I rest? I can. Beautiful. Okay, so let's rest until healed. I think I'm going to go in there with Adrenaline Rush ready. So let's rest up until Adrenaline Rush is ready. Enemies nearby. Not yet. Okay. All the beasts of the woods are coming out to say hello. Adrenaline Rush? Really? One day Adrenaline Rush. It's a 24-hour cooldown. I feel like I've rested at least 24 hours at this stage. Okay, there we go. Okay. Alrighty, let's activate Adrenaline Rush, equip our heal. No, equip our silence and get in there. And you, buddy, you are cooked. Okay, someone degraded Bone Walker behind us there. I really want to get one of these down before my adrenaline rush wears off. He does have locked skills. No, I can't take too much more damage without healing. I need to heal. There's a door. Okay. No, we need you down. We need you. We really need this guy down because he will too hit me if I fall. And what are you? Jesus, you're kitted up as well. And Hearth Heal equipped. Yeah. If he drops me, I think I do potentially die there. Ooh, I'm gonna lose health when my adrenaline rush wears off. Jesus. Yeah. Door camping them is a bit cheesy. But it's what I've got. Today. Is my magicka blocked? I'm just recovering it really slowly. Can I just genuinely heal? I can. Okay. Let's get you again. Okay, there you are. Okay, don't do me in like that. Okay, we'll heal through that. He's damaging my strength. He's damaging my strength. Okay. What do I need? I need this Amulet of Far Silence to hit. And I need to clear that Greater Bone Walker. Okay, like so. Thank you. We landed it. Let's keep it on. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Yeah. Okay. See, now I feel justified if you're going to throw around that kind of language. Hearth Heal. Let's get it on. Yeah, thank you. Let's, oh, he's going to try and cast. I don't have enough charge to stop him. Fuck. And I've got no strength either. This is so fucked. Oh no, I'm back on 73. Have I got an adrenaline rush back? I don't. Oh, that's a hit. Oh, he's absorbing my health? Is he absorbing my health? He is absorbing my health. Okay. Fuck me, I need some damage. I mean, hopefully these guys drop some weapons for me. What about you? Is there a steel longsword? Why is his gear so shit considering it took me so long to kill him? Is my sword almost broken? Is that what's happening there? Oh, okay, it's very low. Okay, yeah, my gear. Ooh, don't die. Let's get out. Okay. I think I'm going to have to repair hammer my way out of this. Yeah, because my sword has just taken too much damage. That's where a lot of the that's where a lot of my damage went for sure. Ooh. Alright. Yeah, that's looking much better. I do need to heal though. Okay. Fuck, man. Well, the thing is, when I heal, he heals as well. You can see his back up. Okay, I've got maybe a little bit more of Far Silence Charm. Yes, we hit it. Oh, God. Gotcha. So that's just a Steel War Axe. What the fuck? Nordic Trollbone Cuirass. Heavy armor. 9 rating. That is huge. And a Nordic Trollbone Shield. Okay, no wonder you could say, oh, I've got a robe. I can equip that over. That's very nice. This is quite heavy and not particularly valuable, but I think it's worth having it in the game. So I can find it next time. Oh, get away from my blood pressure to come down. James being mean. James, don't be mean to Panda. If someone asked you if you watched drag races once, and I was like, yeah, you used to live near Paris Speedway. Yeah. Someone at work, I'll tell you this. We're in my, I'm working in IT help desk these days, right? My role is kind of a hodgepodge of all kind of stuff, but I do like, remote interviewer, training for a research company. And so, you know, like they're the people who call around and talk about doing the surveys. Oh, you know, we've got something going on for the government. We're going to measure if people eat enough fiber in the day and their shits are big enough. You want to do a survey and complain to us about how expensive vegetables are. And we're like, sweet, that's all good. So a lot of what I do is training them how to use the systems and doing like IT support for that kind of thing. On my team, whole bunch of nerds. And one day they're getting chatting and it's about RuPaul Drag Race. I didn't know what it was, right? Because I've got like, I don't really know anything about the show. B, I don't really know anything about advertising. I don't like watch any ads for things. C, I'm just not interested, generally speaking, in fashion. So like, there are like 4 reasons why I don't know what is going on here. And they're in the team Slack talking about like young queens and how high impact the like young queens are and how much they're going to change the game. And I had no idea. And I said, "Are we talking about like are we talking about Eleanor Dakatan?" And one of them, who was like a Victoria 3 gamer, if you've ever seen that one, it's like a Renaissance Industrial Simulator. Oh, Jesus, buddy. What do you got? That's a big claymore. And so I made them on the team who like does know at least like a Crusader Kings Victoria 3 kind of gamer, just lost their shit. Because I was like, oh yeah, Eleanor of Aquitaine, she was a young queen, wasn't she? But no, they're talking about young, as in like upcoming, queens as in drag queens. It's just don't die, don't die, don't die. Oh god. Fuck me, man. No, this is it, this is it. Door camping these fuckheads. Fuck me. To you, drag racing is bogans driving fast? Yeah, something like that. I haven't driven in a fair while. But yeah, you will not catch me enjoying a quiet drive if people are gonna be hooning around me. So many hoons lately. I hear oh, well, you know where I heard it. Fucking on your channel, Panda. Heard the arrest rates for like hooning and speeding was going up. Yeah. You love hooning, okay. I think we know who the problem is. We've identified the the problem in question. What have I got here? I'm down to 6. Can I get my restore magicka up and restore fatigue? And I'm going to cast a heal here with this. We can. Okay, and I want 2 heals there. Okay. This fella is here for me. Once again, don't drop me. Don't drop me. Okay, thank God. Well, what have you got? You got a steel claymore. 2 had 27 damage compared to my 16. It's terrible and it's heavy and I can't use a shield, so I want like a glass sword or something, like a Daedric katana or a glass sword, something of that kind of element with good swing damage. Oh. Thought I could just walk up and chat with him. What am I taking here? I'm taking elemental. I'm taking fire damage. This might be a like a viper blade or something, or like a Have I got a hitbox here? Have I got a hitbox? No? Okay, I don't have a hitbox. What about there? What about here? No? Okay. What about here? Okay, something like that. He's relatively low. We can definitely get this guy down. He's got chitin gear. He's got a magical short sword. Classic rogue kind of, yeah, silver flame blade. This one's good value, actually. Silver and enchanted with Journeyman's probe. We got a potion of Swift Swim. That's going to be useful. I do have a Swift Swim spell as well. My god, these guys have been busy. Look at this. You almost feel jealous. Volkanovski is in Perth right now training with JDM for Islam. I don't know what any of those words mean, Jam. I'm sorry. UFC. Oh, UFC. If I run into him, I'm kissing his shiny bald head. I love that small Macedonian king. We all love our Macedonian kings, don't we? Ever since Alex, they've always gone well. Panda, was it you that's saying that, like, UFC fighters are disproportionately Dagestani? Is there something about, like, is there something about Anatolia that produces people who can crush you? Is that a thing? Extravagant sapphires. Nice. So we're finding some gemstones. Expensive shoes, expensive shirt, expensive ring. Nice. It looks like they've definitely done some people in here, and they've kept some worthwhile clothes to talk about it. Moon sugar. We will collect the moon sugar. It's good value. Owlet's hide, stoneflower petals, sheen and grief. Drawers. Expensive clothing once again. We will take it. Yep. A cloth sack full of eggs. I too like to keep my eggs in bags. And I keep my milk in bags, and I keep my thief ring. Fortify agility, speed, personality. That's pretty good, actually. A little spread of everything. And we have an amulet of rest. Restore 1 to 10 fatigue. Cool, 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 cool. Amulet of locking. We can actually door camp people with that. We can also 100 unlock points. That's going to be good. Akasha's lock splitter and a fuddle charm. Okay. Some of it's pretty good. What about you? A Dwemer shield. That's good money for sure. A mage ring. On use. On DC's unhinging. Silver longswords. Here we go. This is what we're talking about. 10 to 1 price to weight ratio. Wrestling is very dominant in MMA. Oh, I see. I see. So Dagestan's wrestling legacy and wrestling is... I think I do see. Anytime I've seen MMA, they spent a good amount of time on the ground. Is it what's the other one? Kickboxing. Kickboxing is that a Thai? Is that a Thai dominant sport? Kickboxing? Is that what that's about? Belt of nimbleness. A ring of exhaustion. A silver claymore. Some grand soul gems. That's good. I'm going to have to drop some of this low value stuff, actually. We're getting close to cap. A Dwarven Warhammer. And a Dwemer Battle Axe. That's nice. Okay, so we are definitely going to drop some crap here. What's crap look like for us right now? Silver Claymore. Maybe crap looks like this troll gear. It's so heavy and so cheap. I'll leave it here in this box and I'll just maybe remember it. Make a memory of it. These shoes are crap. This expensive clothing is kind of crap. Yeah. These expensive amulets, oh, they're fine. They're fine. This grief is crap. Have we got any other junk? Not really. We're doing pretty well. It's just because of all this this weaponry. It's genuinely heavy. Some gold. Oh, I'll take 3 coins. Polygyny ring. Okay, it's good ratio. A silver longsword, another silver longsword. Over encumbered. The silver claymore is low value next. Another silver. Oh, that's the silver claymore I just put down. Cuteness is a powerful martial art. Cuteness is a powerful martial art. Doesn't work on everyone though, Panda. Some people get cuteness aggression for starters. One, two, with a lot of good soul gems in here. And another Dwemer shield. Do I have space for that? I do, if I drop something else. Warhammers, what? There's a ratio of 20. A ratio of 2? 20, 25. Iron shard sword, silver flame. But I equipped the wrong bloody sword. I was going to have a bad time if I didn't see that. Ratio of 10. Yeah, the silver longswords are the next to go. Sorry, guys. The items won't fit. Okay, I'll just put down one of them in the box. We might come back here for the rest of this stuff, because it is good value, even if some of it's fairly heavy. Arcbolt ring. Anything behind there? Nothing behind there. A crate with a dwarven halberd. This is what I'm talking about, right? Like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff I'm leaving behind here. So another silver claymore, a lot of silver gear we're leaving behind. Yeah, these guys have been fairly successful considering how much they drink. Yeah, let's get out of here. Okay, some solid fights, but we are G'd up and ready to go. People like to bite me because I'm so cute. Yes, you're a little apple. You're a little apple head. And you've got a steel claymore. Okay. Steel claymore is a weapon upgrade for me. Absolutely. Steel longsword is a weapon upgrade for me as well. I think one of those silver longswords might be the way to go in terms of an upgrade. Just on account of this steel spark sword being so damn weak. Shard sword, yeah, 0 to 7, 4 to 16, yeah. It is just an incredibly weak weapon, especially for my level 12. Got to level 12 at some point. 79 long blade. Going really, really well on long blade stats though. What's my way to trade? I think I can drop into town at Hla'od here, and I can chat with people, and we will discover naturally, just by looking for a shop in Hla'od, we'll discover a fencer at Fat Legs Drop-Off, and we will discover a boat back to Seydanine if we did want to go back to Seydanine and shop at Ariel's Trade House, which I do like. I do like Ariel's Trade House. We have good relations. And he's got pretty decent cash stack as well. Howdy doody, Fadilla. Be the coast region. Named for its salt marshes. It's very interesting. Australia has a number of salt marshes. And actually, some of the areas in this game do remind me of like the Mornington Peninsula. Although more swampy. But some are like the flats. The salt flats. Talking about vampires. So lots of talk of vampires here. Yeah, let's see if we can get a clue. A number of ancient abandoned tombs in these parts. Yeah. And talking about the Commander Tong as well. So Okur's house. Let's speak to Brother Roan here. Dwemer artifacts. He can't trust us to talk about Dwemer artifacts. Okay, but you do know something about them. I heard Razir over at Fat Legs Drop-Off was looking for a buyer. Well, I'm not a buyer, mate. I'm a seller. Maybe if he's looking for buyers, he's also interested in buying some himself. You folks offer services, the pawnbroker and the Commander Tong. And more Commander Tong rumours. That's fine. This one should be Fat Legs Drop-Off. Yes, beautiful. Number 1, Adjacado. Abajacabada. Dwemer artifacts. What Dwemer? Okay, sure, buddy. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay. Sure thing, buddy. Moon sugar. And skooma. No, I don't have any skooma today. Okay, what do you got? 250 gold, man. Yeah, flicking me. Okay, well, I can sell you this silver flame blade and some of these crappy artifacts to get them out of my inventory. Belt of nimbleness, Caligny ring, these amulets, expensive belt. Okay. Okay, give me those. I'll give you this. And this. Yep. And 250. Let's go. Alright.
You've got an idea, let's hear it.
How's your day off, Panda? Do you get up to much? You go out for dinner or anything like that? You said you were going to go get steaks, if I recall correctly. Or maybe a steak. Let's head to... Really? We're just skipping Salanine, huh? Let's head to Narmok. Dinner, steak, and beer. The life. The life indeed. Where am I? Narmok. Interesting little place west of Caldera. Hopefully we can find another trader here. Hey buddy, hey buddy, hey buddy. This is Narmok and you're Dazza? Fine. That's all taken care of. Everyone's worried about 2 breeding netch that have been attacking. Okay, they're having a local livestock problem. I suppose that's all you need to know about the place. Old Daedric ruins on the island to the south. Interesting. You're a Narmok. Go ahead. If you ask the questions, I'll do the answering. A relatively straightforward fellow for once. Of Morrowind's 5 great houses, only 3 are represented on Vardenfell. We went for a walk and was a creep under the west gate. Oh, that's nice. Were they doing roadworks again? I think they're pretty typically doing roadworks under there, or like maintenance of some kind. Under the west gate. Oh, where the KFC is? Ooh, where the office works? Okay, back on the boat. Back on the boat. Back on the boat. Cool. Let's check out cool. Where are we? We are well up north. Actually, we are near Aldvalothi. And Sphere? What are you talking about? You need to transport Sphere will gladly take you to Fort Frostmoth in Solstheim. Solstheim. Crazy. Okay. Now this is the DLC actually. So this is an expansion pack. I haven't heard any rumours about this, so I've actually somehow learnt it naturally just going town to town looking for merchants. Not much up here to keep a questing hero like yourself busy, I'm afraid. It's pretty quiet. That's the way we like it. You might take a look at the Daedric ruins to the southwest though. So it seems like a lot of the Daedric ruins are just off these islands. Secret cult called the Six Houses killing Imperial citizens. Yeah, you're out of luck. You might try the Aldvalothi Retheran outpost down the coast to the west. We've heard about them a lot, and we've heard they've got good smithers and good traders. So let's head there. We have a little bit of cash. We can maybe buy a good weapon from them. We've heard about them from the people at Nissus. We've heard about them from the people at Cool, and we've heard about them from people rumouring about good smiths as well. The sick look, man. How's my look? Yeah, pretty decent. Medium bone arm just looks great. Where are we heading? Where are we heading? Cooler boy. You went for a walk. You were creep underneath the west gate. The Stony Creek backwash where it goes into the Yarra. Stony Creek, Stony Creek, Stony Creek. Stony Creek through Mooney Ponds. Does it go down through... I suppose it would actually, yeah. We do have a Stilt Strider here, beautiful. And there is that Daedric Ruins. I didn't steal your audience, you take Wednesdays off. You came here. Nisus Alderaan. So we can take the Stilt Strider back to Alderaan as well. Let's make our way to Aldvelothi. I think we definitely want to check on Aldvelothi. We have a lot of gear to sell right now. And hopefully we can buy something like a glass sword. There's 2 places that we can pop our heads into, so we've laid eyes on. And yeah, let's head up this way. I got Portello. Oh, what have we got? An egg mine? This will be an egg mine. They're okay. They're very low value because, you know, eggs, they only really have food in them. Here we go. We got some people camping out in the waste. They could be bandits. Let's be careful to check if they are. Yeah, can't rest here. Enemies nearby. That might be a netch or something, though. We'll walk past while we don't have any attention on them. Is Dan Clancy? Oh, I think it's Tom Clancy. Is the books, the Rainbow Six books? Is that what it is? Oh, okay. No, that is a bandit, and he did come straight for me. You don't know? Oh, hey, Mercurial. Thank you. So this is Morrowind. This is the Elder Scrolls 3. It is a very neat little game involving quite a lot of magical breakage. So the plot so far, some of this is role playing, and some of it is direct game lore that's been given to us. Is we've been sent from prison under a pardon from the Emperor to an island in the north called Vardenfell. The island is currently under quarantine and isolated, so it's very rare for things to come and go from here. This mountain, Red Mountain, is giving off a blight, and everyone on the island is developing blights and diseases. Hence the okay. Oh, the Twitch CEO, that Dan Clancy. Yep. Yeah, but yeah. So Vardenfell is currently filled with blight. The world of the Elder Scrolls is kind of realized pantheonic. So there are 3 living gods called the Tribunal, who are the rulers of the island and of the province of Morrowind and its people. So that's Vivek, Almalexia, and Sothasil, they're called. And oh, this looks suspicious. This would be a smuggler's den. I've been in there before. I've been here before. So we somehow made our way back. Yeah. And these 3 living gods tapped into the power of the heart of Lorcan. So Lorcan is a pseudo-Promethean figure. Kind of in the, you know, the song of Iluvatar, Lorcan was kind of the Melkor figure, but not evil. So Lorcan died and created the profane world, created Mundus, right? The like the physical world, and made a world to exist that was non-spiritual and basically brought mortality to the world. So all the elves hate him for it because they lost their divinity, and they lost their immortality as a result. And all the men love Lorcan, right? Because men are mortal, and he's the god of mortals. People can't build a boat or something to escape the island. No. Smuggling is the most common thing to do here. It seems like anyone and everyone is making money smuggling. That's all they do. So this tribunal, the three gods, they have a fourth counterpart called Dagoth-ur. Dagoth-ur is the primary villain of this game, and he's also a god. So he is the god that lives in Red Mountain, in the heart of this mountain, and he oversees the heart of Lorcan. Long story short, there was a big war, and a character called Nerevar, who was a general and king who united the various tribes of Vardenfell, all these places that aren't on my map because I haven't visited yet. Nerevar united the tribes and led a war against the Dwemer, who are a dead race in the game, so they're like dwarves. During that war, the Dwemer somehow wiped themselves off the face of the earth by using their kind of like by snapping their Infinity Gauntlet. So they created this item called Wraithguard, and these tools called the tools of Kaganacht, a hammer called Sunder, and a knife called Keening. And the hammer acted as a gong, and the knife acted as a tuning rod. And using these divine items with the heart of Lorcan, the heart of a dead god, they replicated the song of creation and wiped themselves off the face of the earth by potentially becoming divine, or potentially by undoing their own creation. So in this process, they completely lost the war because they all vanished, and Nerevar, who had united the peoples, declared victory, and he and his comrades, who are these three? Here we go. So I've just been approached by someone, a sleeper, and so they're being given bad dreams by Dagoth-ur, this god underneath Red Mountain. So Dagoth-ur is getting into people's minds and affecting the way that they see the world and interact with the world, by making them crazy and by giving them weird, crazy dreams. There's no smith here. They're all talking about Ald-Velothi being home to great smiths, but it's just shacks, man. There's an outpost there. I'll pop into the outpost. It could be that whoever I'm meant to see is there instead. Yeah, so hopefully there's a grand smith in here. But yeah, so the war was over because the dwarves vanished themselves, and
I can tell.
oh yeah, moon sugar. Okay, I'm carrying drugs. I'll drop them on the ground. The tribunal, so the right hand lieutenants of Nerevar, who are Vivek, Almalexia, and Sothasil. There's a little bit of unsureness to the plot, whether or not they are unreliable narrators, or who is a reliable narrator, or whether any of them are telling the truth. But somehow Nerevar, the uniting king, died. Maybe he was stabbed in the back by his friends. Maybe he died of his pre-existing wounds. Maybe he died in a grand fight with like a dwarven leader, something like that. And yeah, his surviving lieutenants, failing to uphold their oath, used those tools that the dwarves had left behind, Keening and Sunder and the Wraithguard, to tap into the heart of Lorcan themselves and transfigure. And so they became living gods. And Dagoth-ur also did that. So the primary antagonist in the game also did that. He has the same... she's got some cash. Not enough for me to really sell, but it's a little bit. The primary antagonist in the game, Dagoth-ur, also did that. What about you? Are you Dendenvirith? Training? Training in block. House Redarin. Okay.
What do you want?
Yeah, I'm really not seeing it. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to use a spell to get out of here. I've got an civvy intervention spell. Let's get out of here. Yeah, so this tribunal, they became living gods. The fourth god, Dagoth is under the mountain. The tribunal replaced the pre-existing gods and usurped them. In particular, a god called... Oh, what's her name? She's god of dawn and dusk. Azura. Azura is her name. Yeah, the end goal is not necessarily killing Dagoth. That's the thing. Dagoth is only one of 4 people who are made living gods by the tools of Kaganacht. By the tools of, by the heart of, the tools of Kaganacht and the heart of Lorcan. The other 3, the living gods, the tribunal, they are overpowered immortal dictators over the island, and yet despite being literal gods on Earth, they have vassalized the island of Valdenfell and the province of Morrowind to the Empire. And everyone hates it. Their religion is falling apart because of like low confidence, because the tribunal, like the living gods of their province, have reached an armistice with an empire that they couldn't beat, because the empire is also led by a living god called Uriel Septim, who's like an incarnation of a dragon. In the Elder Scrolls, a god is just someone who's immortal. A god is somebody who's like not a child of Lorcan, who's immortal, right? So it's a separate distinction. But the enemy in this game could be, I don't know, right? There's a lot of interpretations. It could be Dagoth. Dagoth is a very charming, polite fella. At the end of the game, you can chat with him for quite a long time. He tells you a lot about the history. He was good friends with Nerevar, right? And the plot of this game is that we may or may not be the reincarnation of Nerevar, this uniter of the peoples, who was maybe or maybe not betrayed by his lieutenants and stabbed in the back, and maybe or maybe not, died of his wounds. But one thing is for sure, the god Azura, who's a goddess of elves and of dawn and dusk, blessed Nerevar to unite the people, and when he died, she beseeched the elves and turned their skin to ash and turned their eyes red. So she was really angry about the whole thing. And we know that she is going to come down regardless of whether or not we are actually the reincarnation of Nerevar. She's going to bless us as an incarnation of her in reuniting the people. So it's a political position, not a necessarily mythological one, which I think is just really, really interesting. Sorry, I'm getting some shivers. I'm going to grab a blanket, actually. I think my room just dropped a bunch of degrees. Either that or... I somehow made myself sick. I've been a little sick lately. Pretty confusing lore? Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely confusing lore. So so why have we been released from the Empire to come to Morrowind? Well, Uriel Septim, the dragon incarnate god of the Empire, god and leader of the Empire, he has prophetic visions. He was the character who dies at the start of Oblivion. His voice by Patrick Stewart. You'll buy me an Udi. I might need one. Yeah. I might need one. Yeah, so he's the character that's voiced by Patrick Stewart in Oblivion, and he dies in the first act in the tutorial. But he foresees his death. So we don't really know why he sent us here. He has some kind of vision, some kind of like predilection to sending us here. Maybe, given that, you know, the Empire and the Tribunal are in like a really fragile armistice, with the Tribunal losing their political power and losing their like cohesion and their approval whilst being vassal states. Maybe they want to undermine the Tribunal further by sending us there to be a you know, like a hortator. Because essentially what we're going to do is we're going to unite the people and foment a revolution against the Tribunal by way of revolting against Dagoth. And so no matter how this goes, right, the Tribunal loses and the Empire wins. Because either the Tribunal loses to Dagoth and lose all their approval and lose all of their support internally, or we defeat Dagoth by killing the Heart of Lorcan, thereby removing all their divine powers, because that's the source of their divine powers. So they're going to lose either way. There's really no way out for them. Now, we've got a bit more cash here to spend. I've gone the wrong direction, because I forgot what I was doing, because I was ranting about the politics of vassalizing a godless state. I wonder if there's somewhere in the real world that's like a theocratic state that's also a vassal state to a large superpower. I guess we'll never know. 2 on the nose.
Wealth beyond.
But we can sell some potions here. We can sell some Flynn. Some Rising Force. I left all my moon sugar in on the ground in the shop in the middle of nowhere. We're never getting that back. That's okay. It's just a pain anyway, really, if we think about it. How about that? Okay, thank you. Now we got some clothes to sell as well. There's a clothier here next door. I'm not really liking my odds of finding somebody to sell me a better weapon. I do really think I need one though. These, Mage Ring, Graveward Charm. Maybe I could be using this Graveward Charm actually. I probably should. It does summon a skeleton. Maybe I can draw a little bit of threat with it. Okay. Mercantile up to 19. Love it. Alright, we're level 12. Let's go see Caius and ask him what orders he has next. We've got a lot done. I've hit 2 of the 7 pilgrimages. I've covered a lot of the map. Do I have any damaged attributes at the moment? No, thankfully. And with, what's that, 4,000 gold. We can't buy a fair bit of training with 4,000 gold. We might be able to get away with some training in medium armor. Medium armor training, or maybe, yeah, look, training up my willpower, I think, is probably the thing that will save me the most grief. This is Caius Casades. He's our blades handler. We need an Ashlander informant. I've heard of a fellow in Aldaroon named Hasua Zenzubani, an Ashlander who left the wastes to become a wealthy trader. They say the Ashlanders like to give and receive presents. Take these 100 drakes, find out what Zanzibali likes, get him a gift, then give him the gift. Thank you, Caius, for this play-by-play, and see if he'll tell you about the Ashlanders and then the Reverine cult. Look, bribing people is going to be really, really, really useful for a fair way through here, and we probably could do with some speechcraft training for these next few legs, because we are going to meet and greet a lot of people and try and win over a lot of people. So, Caius, let's run through the script. That's a level. Personality's going up as well. Okay. Thanks, buddy. Orders. Yes. So we're up to level 13, 130 HP, which is a little bit less than I would like for this stage. We have 63 personality, and with that speechcraft skill, up to 45, we're going to do a lot better in these upcoming negotiations. Actually, I think I would like it even higher, maybe like 55. But bribing works pretty well. Bribery is kind of like plus 15 speechcraft, and our personality stat is very high, so we kind of start with good relations to begin with. We're gonna ask some people, maybe just ask around, if people have any clues about what kind of gifts to give Ashlanders, citizens of the Empires. Maybe randoms won't be the way to go. He told me to find out what Zane Subani likes. Well, maybe let's head to Alderaan first. There is a Mages Guild in Alderaan, so we can take the Mage network there, the Mage Gate. They'll teleport us over. And we can ask around Alderaan, especially if there's a wealthy, successful merchant in Alderaan. People would know what he's kind of about. Maybe it's wine. Maybe it's chess. Mamma mia. You, buddy? Alright. Edwina often complains about how the Archmage of Vardenfell, Trebonius, doesn't really care about scholarship. Okay. Have you heard about poor Aeneas Sandras? He lost his patrimony betting on the Gua. Sold every piece of the family silverware to pay his debts. A pity, it's driven him a bit mad. Yeah, interesting, okay. He might actually be mad. People are going mad at the moment with these dreams from Dagoth. Let's any guild supplies for me? Yeah, there are some supplies. I will take those. Yeah, that's fine. Let's head out and about. Now we're going to ask some more people around town about this merchant fella. Guild of Fighters. I am a member. Maybe I can ask them for a job as well if I need some more cash. The Rat in the Pot. If there's ever a place I reckon you could get some goss, it's at the place called the Rat in the Pot. Think about it. Guild Guide. Dagoth is the evil, immortal enemy of the Tribunal Temple cult. So they are madness, in a sickness in the soul. It's coming in everywhere. Dandera Solara, a smith in front of the Alderaan under Scar. Okay. Can we ask about Ashlanders? Thank you. What about you, Dra Tassar? How about a place? The Retherin Council. Okay. Fort Buckmouth. Thiltstrider Services. Okay. Narmok is a long, hard walk west to the coast and then south, where there are no marked routes. Yep, so they're saying, get out of here by the bus. Don't try and walk. There are vampires in the backcountry, worth knowing for sure. How about you, Thadar? Do you know what the Legion does with stolen goods they take off prisoners? They stick them in evidence chests right there in the forts. Hey. That's better than auctioning them, I'm sure. Yep.
What is
This is a relatively low level. You can kind of tell because people around here are telling me to you know, not try and use my skills when I'm fatigued and things like that, which is good advice if you've never played the game. I'm looking to see if anyone around here. Ooh, a Thieves Guild associate. Yeah, for members only. Well, he's very upfront about it. And your Thieves Guild as well. The high-ranking Legion officers duel each other for
You may
ranks.
speak.
That does not seem sustainable. I'm sure any military force wants its people to not kill each other in an attempt to rank up. Your trade? You're a sharpshooter. Oh, interesting. People seem tired lately. Everyone's talking about it. They're giving all sorts of excuses. The weather, the noise, overwork, and worries. But it's the dreams. Yeah, so these dreams are being sent out by Dagother, and everyone's going a little bit mad. Yuck, gross, Skandar. What are you talking about, buddy? The Thieves Guild is mad about missing artifacts. Interesting.
This warm blood.
Okay, so it seems like the Thieves Guild in Alderaan operates out of here as well. He's just telling me more about those same places. Is this the game they just did the remake of? Or is that no, that was the next one up, Oblivion. Morrowind hasn't received any remakes, I suppose, except for Xbox. The game was released for PC and Xbox at the same time. And you can really tell because the original... this is... I should say this is heavily modded. So I have a couple of mods running. I have an easy escort mod to make escort quests tolerable. Graphical herbalism. This is to make it so that the like the stuff you pick up off the ground in the game isn't like containers, because every single plant in the game was a container, like a chest. And then I've got the Morrowind script extender. So this is a way to essentially get the maximum graphical fidelity out of the game, and also run other mods. So the UI models and like the 3D models in the game do have the capacity to look like this, but the original game was just really heavily bottlenecked by a lot of stuff in there to make it run on Xbox. So like at the moment, you can kind of see those hills in the background. On Xbox, you wouldn't be able to see past like these rocks, these little finger rocks over here. Like these little fingering potatoes. The fog was so severe, and the UI is very much made for console. It carries over well. I have a UI mod though as well to make it work. I don't think Morrowind will ever get a remaster or anything like that, because there's really no point. It still sells really quite well on Good Old Games, and there is a fan edition of Morrowind where you use your Good Old Games key to access. So I mean, yeah, they're doing relatively well. There's also huge mod projects. Like there's mod projects that take anything in the game, anything mentioned in the game, races we never see. Hanari Aspatana Pals, that might be the person I want to ask. No, she's a sleeper. Okay. She is the sleeper and she is waking. Gen X, rise up. Rawr. But yeah, no, there are huge modding projects. For example, there's one called Tamriel Rebuilt. And basically, we'll go into the inn, because we might get some goss here in the inn as well. Basically, any kind of flavor mentioned in the game, any kind of race, any kind of place, any kind of lore. We can ask about him. The trader, he's downstairs reading or in the back room below the bar. Oh, great. So he's here. Mate, do you know any more about him? Okay. And that modded version, Tamriel Rebuilt, is bigger than... Oh, it's almost probably bigger than Elder Scrolls Online. I'm not sure if it's bigger than Elder Scrolls Online with all the expansions. It's a fan project at the end of the day, but it's definitely bigger than Elder Scrolls Online. More quests, more places, more characters, more to do. He's a trader and a wealthy one. He has a room over there. He's born in Ashlander and knows their speech and customs. He's grown rich by trading with them for things prized by Westerners. Is that what you wanted to know? Well, actually, yeah, I kind of want to know what he's about. What kind of gift he might like. Would you please be persuaded into giving me some more information about them. Not quite. I think, yeah, she's pretty good about that. Have you seen Iannis Sarandis lately? Well, a remarkably good-looking young man he is, and so tastefully dressed. I think this is with a fellow that gambled away all his money and had to sell his family's silverware. Well, a remarkably good-looking young man he is. Yeah, brother. So here's Hasur. So maybe we want to see if we know what to do in terms of an introductory gift for him before we go and do that. The trader? That's him over there. Yeah, man. But what's he like? What's he like? Okay. Okay. I'm not going to talk to him until I've got an appropriate gift to give him. So I think we're just going to keep asking around. The trader is downstairs. Oh, he's downstairs reading, or in the back room below the bar. I should have read that the first time. The Blades is a prestigious service order for citizens demonstrating the greatest loyalty to the Emperor. That's me. That's me. That's my people.
Information, Redguard?
Yes, I do. And you did give me information, Dark Elf. The 5 stars. Hey, buddy. Shashev. Yes. Downstairs reading. Okay, we're going to get this fella a book. Let's maybe get him a decent book. If he's a reader. Alderun Council City. Some people's houses. There'll be a merchant around here where we can potentially buy a book. Okay, maybe this will be it. Oh, okay, there's just a bookseller and a pawnbroker. Okay. I don't really want to give him a copy of Pilgrim's Path because I do actually need that for getting around. You, Codus Colonus, what do you reckon about if I chat you up a little bit and you tell me about Hansur Sabani? The Ashlander trader, a bibliophile. Yes, he does. There we go. The context clues came together, and that's a great thing about this game. That's a great thing about this game. Somebody told me he'll be downstairs reading. There was a bookseller in town, and the bookseller knows him, and that's the person we can ask about getting the fella a gift. Words of the Winds or Ashland Hymns or the 5 Far Stars around here somewhere. I did actually see a copy of the 5 Far Stars in that inn as well, so we could have potentially picked one up there and just gone with that too. Thank you, mate. Let's go back in. Present to him a book. In the Aldskar Inn. Oh, was he down here? No, he was in the kitchen. In the kitchen. Not really the kitchen. Behind the bar. Here it is. Howdy doody, Hasur Zanzubani. I do. Let me present you first with a gift. Can I? Yeah. You wish to learn of Ashlanders from me, and what is it you wish to learn? Can I give you my gift? A gift is a sign of courtesy amongst strangers. Yes, courtesy. Okay, and affection amongst friends, amongst strangers. A thoughtful gift is a sign that you're cautious and considerate. Yes, so please take my thoughtful gift. And aware of the other's wants and needs, such is particularly useful for traders and travellers. Amongst friends, it is a private thing and subtle and great risks for the test of a gift and how well it's tailored to the receiver. Ashlanders may challenge a stranger who enters a yurt without invitation. Yes, they'll kill you for walking in. That's good to know. Customs differ with different tribes, but leave when requested and you may be forgiven. Be particularly careful about Ashkans, tribal chiefs, and wise women, tribal seers and counselors. Some are welcoming, some are hostile. Be courteous and leave if requested. If offended, they may attack. This is a gift for me. Ooh, a copy of the 5 Far Stars. Noble words of noble warriors. Maybe I should have given it a read before I gave it to him. Sounds alright. I gratefully accept your gift. My people have never loved the written word, and I lament their ignorant scorn for such common yet potent magic. It's becoming a bit of a toff. Speaking in the proper first person, I will honor your courtesy. Okay, great. Well, he's happy to talk about some stuff. He's a trader. The Nerevarine cult, they worship the great Ashkan and Hortator, Nerevar, Moon, and Star, who in ages past destroyed the evil godless dwarves and banished the treacherous Dagoth and his foul hosts beneath Red Mountain. The cult is of small consequence in Ashlander worship, and only amongst the Ursulaku do its followers have any influence. Other Ashlander tribes share the sentiments of the cult, but regard the Nerevarine prophecies with suspicion and skepticism. I've heard it said that prophecies foretell the return of a reincarnated Nerevar, who shall drive the foreigners from the Ashlands and who shall cast down the false gods of the temple and restore the true worship to the ancestors. It is a dream that would appeal to every Ashlander, but it's a thought with a silly ancient legend and little more by many Ashlanders, myself included. So this is what I was talking about, right? So the Ashlanders consider the tribunal false gods because these guys have taken divinity on earth and just claimed dominion of the province. The Ashlanders are nomadic people living out in the wastes, so they're not really caught up in all this great house, nonsense of nobility and this, that, the other. And even amongst their people, there is this clan called the Ursulaku, who believe in this Nerevarine prophecy. The Nerevarine prophecy is that Nerevar, Moon, and Star will be reborn to do it again, and to smite down the tribunal. And so that's what our character is. Our character may or may not be the Nerevar. Take no offense, I already own a copy of this book. Yeah, you couldn't know this, and in no way diminishes the pleasures of your gift. Again, thank you. That's great. Great disturbing dreams. Perhaps it means nothing, in particular a tall figure in a golden mask. It puts me in the mind of the golden helm of the Ordinator, but that does not seem to fit there, the spirit of the dream. My people take careful account of the dreams, but only a wise woman can tease from them their meanings. Yeah, so we've talked to the temple about the dreams, we've talked to the Imperial cult, and it seems like Hasua is on track. Talking to a seer, a wise woman who interprets dreams, may very well be the life to go. Ashlander worship. All Ashlanders in the tribe, young and small, are born into the ancestor cult of their clans. The Nerevarine cult is different, though. It's a very small cult with only a few wise women with the gift of prophecy and a few holy warrior heroes who guard and protect the seers. San Matul, Ashkan of the Ursulaku, is the warrior protector of the cult, and Nabani Mesa, also of the Ursulaku, is the oracle seer of the cult. So yes, these Ursulaku, they do seem to hang on to the Nerevarine cult a little bit better than the rest. There's too much to Oki, it just gives me a book to read. Love it. Okay. Ashlanders and foreigners. Most Ashlanders wish all foreigners and their false gods could be driven from Morrowind. At the very least, Ashlanders wish the foreign devils would leave them in peace. I just love it. There's a couple of guys fucking living in yurts in the Ashland wastes. They eat eggs out of mines in the ground, and they get all their manual labor done by like Gua. And halfway across the province, they're like, oh, fucking foreigners, man. That's great. Oh, yeah, the more things change, the more it stays the same. Some people out in the middle of nowhere worrying about what the metropolitan, coastal kind of metropolis is up to. It's like, man, just don't worry about it. They're never coming here. They're never. It's not going to happen. Like, oh no, the Ald'ruhn is urban sprawling. Balmora won't stop. There's 15 Balmora estates coming every other year. They're taking up our Ashland. Challenges. When challenged for sport, it's acceptable to decline. When challenged for honor, it's shameful to decline. Honor challenges come from offense given in speech or action and may represent customary formal challenges. Yes, I understand. Don't give another thought. Okay, beautiful. You have my notes. Let's ask about these Ursulaku. They're at the bottom of my list, but we do learn about them. The Ursulaku are the Ashlands of the Northern Ashlands in the West Gash, in the northwest of Ardenfell. Ashkan Sul-Matul is their chief, a brave and respected war leader, and the warrior protector of the Nerevarine cult. The Ursulaku camp moves with the herds, but usually lies close to the Sea of Ghosts, north of the village of Margan, the most northern coast of Ardenfell. So we were just up there near Cool and Aldvalothi. Margan is a small village north of Aldaroon. A road runs from Aldaroon north towards Nisus to the northwest and Margan to the north. Okay. That's a lot. That's a lot. So here is a Margan. It's on the road to Nisus if you continue heading north from Aldaroon. And the Ursulaku camp is there on the map. We're actually probably going to head to Cool. It's a bit tricky, but what we can do is we can take the bus to Nisus and then take the boat from Nisus to Cool and then go along the coast. We also learnt about the Mazulef's ruin at some point. I'm not sure when I learnt about that. Okay. Well. This is a lot. The spy master has sent me to see a fellow named Hasur Zanzibani. Tell me about the Ashlanders. When I have the information, I'm to report back to the spy master. Okay. So Caius is up next, and we'll see what Caius has to say about our conditioning and whether or not he's confident we can head out. I'm not. Personally, I really want another weapon. I know I've said it 15 million times, but it is what I want. I spent a lot of cash there on bribes, asking around. Not enough to worry about the weapon. I could charge these soul gems. I have 3 grand soul gems. I could. He takes the Silt Strider all the way to Cool. I don't even need to catch a boat. Okay. I could get a... I could get a scroll to summon like a golden saint or a Daedroth or something, and I could soul trap that, and I could soul trap that into a grand soul gem, and I could sell the grand soul gem. I don't know, it's very gamey. Yes, Nerevarine Prophecies. Orders. Yes, thanks for the report. Keep Zanzibani's notes on the Ashlanders. You need them. I'm promoting you and sending you to the Ursulaku camp. That's right. The Emperor and his advisors think you have the appearance of meeting the condition of the Nerevarine prophecies. That's why you pulled out of prison on His Majesty's authority and sent here. So you can satisfy these conditions of the prophecies and become the Nerevarine. Here, this is a decoded copy of the coded package you gave me when you arrived. Read it later. It should explain everything. As you'll see in the message, the Emperor and his counselors say you have the appearance of satisfying the conditions of the prophecy. Do you really satisfy the prophecy? Are you really the prophesied Nerevarine? Maybe. No, probably not. 200 drakes. Zanzibani says Sul-Matul and Nabinia Mesa at the Ursulaku camp are the heads of the Nerevarine cult, so I'm sending you there to speak with them. Pick up essential supplies at Fort Moonmoth. Okay, so we are being sent to Fort Moonmoth. We should go over there back. I broke my RP a little bit going there for restore earlier. Caesar Mrs. Venus and Crulius Pontanian at Fort Moonmoth. I've asked them to put aside some potions and scrolls for you, courtesy of the Emperor. Oh, thank you. In particular, you want cure potions? Use the Divine Intervention Scroll. If you find your in over your head, they'll get you safe to the Imperial Cult Shrine. Yeah, no, thanks for hanging out, Mercurial. I hope you like the look of the game. I'm trying to do a little bit of the stream every day just so I can play. I'm trying to mainly, if I am playing video games these days, I'm either streaming myself or I'm hanging out with you a lot. But yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow. See you later. It's past midnight for me as well. Hey, let's get up and get ourselves prepared for a an adventure up north, and then I reckon it'll be time for me to call as well. I do have work. I'm working from home tomorrow, thankfully, so I'll be able to sleep up to like 8:45 and be at my desk all the way 2 feet 2 feet from my bed. I've got my bed in the corner of the room, and then I've got my desk directly next to it. I do end up lying down on my lunch a fair bit, or you know, waiting for a ticket to come, lying down while I wait for a ticket to come. I have a bit of a break in my spine. I think I mentioned to you guys a couple of times, and yeah, I definitely do get a lot of fatigue sitting up for quite a long time, and going for walks and things like that. I'm gradually shrinking as well, which is fun. But yeah, when it comes to working from home, sleeping into like 8:45, and then yeah, having some sideways time over lunch, it really can't get better. And maybe people, you know, won't screw themselves up tomorrow, and maybe I won't have too many tickets, or maybe I won't have too many difficult tickets. Maybe they'll be fine tickets. Prison Towers, we're not going to head there. Let's ask one of the fellas. Fellas, I am here to ask about... No, you don't have any options. Let's just head inside. Great. I suppose they didn't want to give the generic guard the voice lines, because otherwise every guard would be able to tell you about it. Rad Hard Heart. Narmok is a tiny island fishing village. Training? No. Okay, sure. There's a secret organization called the Twin Lamps that helps runaway slaves. It's against the law to aid runaway slaves, but I think slavery is wrong. Hot take. A rad hard heart. The man with the hardest heart and the hottest take. Slavery is bad. Man, yeah, you go alright. You go alright, Rad. Don't carry those cheap armors hammers around. They're dead weight. By then, buy them and use them on the spot. If you're a short blade specialist, it's often cheaper to carry backup weapons. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, armor is a weird mechanic. It's
Yes, what is it?
it's flavorful, but it's definitely outmoded by going into town. It is good that you can play like 0 charisma builds though, where you literally never talk to anyone. You can actually finish this game without ever talking to anyone. What you can do, essential supplies, there we go, divine advantage, second barrier, warrior's blessing, purity of body, sick. Those are good. Those are powerful. Let's repair. You can actually find your way into Vivek's quarters, kill him, take Wraithguard from his body without ever speaking to him, raid the vampire strongholds to take Sunder and Keening for yourself, and then kill Dagoth without ever having spoken to him. So a 0 personality, like, hyper introvert run is entirely possible, I suppose is what I'm trying to say. Now let's carry a couple of these Journeyman's Hammers though. Maybe 4. Because I have a pretty decent amount of carry capacity. And I'm going to use them now. What about you, buddy? The anticipations. You got some stuff? Got some stuff? No, not really. Junk. Not really stuff, more like junk. Yeah, okay. It is, I mean, this is like, yeah, it's a start area. So, let's head on. So then we can catch the bus, the bug bus, the Silt Strider back to Aldrune, and then we can go from there directly to Cool. And then we can walk from Cool to the camp. So we don't really have too much of a trek in front of us, actually, if we use public transport. It's funny how it be like that. We do have a little bit of walk at the end, though. terms of leftover cash, we can't really afford any more training, unfortunately. So we're going to go as we are. It would be nice to cash up again and train a little bit further, but you know, I think we're totally fine for this stage in the game. 130 HP is still a little bit worrying after the run-ins we had earlier today, getting very, very low. I suppose I probably should top up on health potions as well. Maybe let's check if the Fighters Guild has any potions left. Or if maybe they've restocked, because we did waste a lot of days trying to like reuse our adrenaline rush on repeat. Yeah, it's full again. Okay. So there's restore health, there's restore fatigue, there's restore health, and there are arrows as well we can sell. So we will take those, and maybe we can pick up some sales here, and what about you, buddy? Have you got anything of note? A dwarven jinx sword? Not yeah. There's really still nothing. There's really still nothing. Okay. No. Maybe some of these are incredibly minor upgrades. Maybe there's like a way for them to be upgrades, but I'm just not seeing it. Checking these crates around town might have an upgrade for me at this stage. You never really know what's going to be in them. I haven't looked in them because it's uppy. Like my character wouldn't go rifling around in boxes on the side of the road that are clearly like, you know, goods and storage for businesses. Let's go to cool. And here we are up the Great North again. Let's see if there's a path out of town. One of the mods in play at the moment as well is a mod to put off the expansion pack hooks. They're like the expansion pack hooks to get you involved. If you've ever played vanilla in this game, you'll know you do get attacked in the dead of the night very, very often by Dark Brotherhood assassins, and they do trivialize like a lot of the mechanics of the game. Like if I wanted to get money and they were at play, like I could just go to sleep and they would attack me, and they would be easy to kill, and they would have a good amount of actually very impressive gear, right? Like they would have a light armor kit worth thousands of gold, and they would have oh, he's attacking me. Okay, there's 3 of them. Let's just put you on the other side of your archer. He has a, what's that? Is that an iron sword? That is a chitin short sword. Yeah, it is a chitin one. Let's take out this archer next. Okay, thankfully these guys are very undergeared with their chitin and their hide gear. Chitin bow is not too concerning. You, buddy. You too. Yeah, but those Dark Brotherhood assassins, they do trivialize like money because their gear is worth so much, and you can summon them basically whenever you like just by resting. And on top of all of that, they can also even drop oh, there's a root bush. They can also drop ebony darts, which are worth thousands and are really, really, really light. So you can just get a lot of cash that way. So I have a mod that pushes the hooks for the expansion pack back. Not for that purpose, not to like avoid those things, but just because I think they're really, really annoying that everyone that you speak to is telling you to go to the Soul's Thyme, and you know, the Dark Brotherhood's going to come kill you as soon as you get literally 1 reputation. So, you know, you find Fargoth's hiding place and all of a sudden they're on you. It's just a bit ridiculous. These guys have a chest or anything? They do have a worn chest. 50 gold. Okay. I mean, guys. Don't know what to tell you. Enemies abound. A rat. The enemy abounding is a rat. And Cliff Racer. A sky rat, as you might know it better. Beautiful. I'm just going to hammer up here, actually, because I think... Oh, no, it's not too bad, actually. I would like to stay relatively topped up so I can keep my weight limit low, and also because these are strength levels when they do proc. Your rest has been interrupted. I thought we were going to see an assassin for a moment there. My reputation is 2 at the moment, so it's still very, very low. Maybe what we can do is we can water walk around here. That seems like it might be a valid strategy to getting around this kind of fjord. Is that what that's called? A fjord? A fiada? Couple of crabs. Gonna get ya. Ooh, a diseased mud crab. You're a regular one, thankfully. We don't touch the diseased mud crabs. If you loot the body, there's a chance you will become diseased. We have disease resistance as Red Guard, 75% disease resistance, but it can still affect you. Oh, a shipwreck. Shipwreck, and a way up the Fiada. Okay, so we'll check out the shipwreck and we'll walk up there. Hello, Cliff Racer. Come on down. Come on down. Thank you. I can't exactly stab you to death if you're all the way up there. Thank you. Okay. Anything in these barrels? Floating barrel? Floating barrel? Nothing of particular note. Let's get on the ship and find out, though. How to get on. The other side, maybe? Yeah, okay, over here. Jug. Trapdoor to the derelict shipwreck upper level. Skelly bones? Oh, that was a level. Strength has improved. Level 14, 135. Strength up to 77. Very nice. Man, we are leveling up so fast. Wooden chest. Let's activate water breathing before we head down there. Because this is going to be filled with water, I reckon. Yep. Small slaughterfish. What do we got? We got a glass jug. We got a floating barrel. Nothing. Crate with an iron dagger. Crate with a kite and war axe. There's a cabin key. Okay. Okay, there's a key. We might have something here. Hello. Don't get caught. Please don't get caught. What am I? Okay, there's a couple of barrels underneath here as well. Let's check those. More ingredients I'm not going to carry. More ingredients I'm not going to carry. Sure. My character's not an alchemist by any means. And I kind of just take the mentality, oh, a grand soul gem. That's another one of those. I've got 4. I kind of just take the mentality, right, that like anything you find that's like edible, skooma, nice. Out in the wilds, it's surely like rotten and moldy and all kinds of terrible things. I'll just leave those. And all kinds of terrible things. So really, like, it's, in my mind, it's like part of the RP. If you're an alchemist, to collect those kind of things, seeing the benefits inside. But like a non-alchemist character, like my alchemy is 5. It's literally as low as it can be. Like, my character's not eating chicken unless it's, like, dry, right? Like, as a point of being a serious person that knows nothing about food safety, just blast that shit. He's not messing with goods he finds out in the wild, in shipwrecks that have been there for God knows how long. We have a Dwemer ruins. Ooh, I might like to let myself in there. What is this? Okay. Okay, we got a cave over there as well. Okay. There's a lot to check out. There is a Daedric Shrine, there is a cave side, there is a Dwemer Ruins, and there is, of course, our clan meeting as well. There is someone yelling there in the distance. What is that? That might be the shrine. That might be the shrine making those calls, or it could be the Dwemer Ruins as well. Could be the gears and the hummings and the turbines. Let's let's check over here first. Okay, we do see a door. We do see a door. V strat, keep your distance. Thank you. Okay. This might be it. Let's rest our magic back up. We have Druskashti upper level. Full kit of gear, full energy, full mana. We have Adrenaline Rush off cooldown, is that right? Yeah, Adrenaline Rush off cooldown, love it. Alright. So, just to take it slow, these doors could be trapped. Oh, hello? Castle. Oh, this is a vampire den. That's not good. What are you? You're cattle? Okay. So, we may very well have a vampire around here somewhere. That's a trap door. Let's open up this one. What are you? And any of these people could be. What are you? Are you the vampire? Naguri. Oh, he's in combat. Got an adrenaline rush here. Let's just get it done. And hearth heal too. We can take him down. We can take him down. We do want to keep some distance. If we take a drop or if we take any more damage, we're going to heal up. Okay, heal up. We don't want to get. Oh. Because I was thinking there, because he does have an axe, like a heavier weapon, if he does drop us on the ground, we can just die there, vampire dust. We're Nordic Fur Greaves. Okay. Got them in one, Jesus. This little iron shard sword is still getting it done, man. There's enough juice left to squeeze here. Trapdoor. Are there more vampires though? There are. Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna need to equip the amulet fast silence. And we're gonna equip our heal. What about you, buddy? How much damage are you taking? He's taking enough damage. He has a spear, so he can try and range us. He's glitched. Okay. He's got a silver staff of war. We'll take his vampire dust. He's got master's armor Haramus. Okay. Netch leather helm, a crate. Silver claymore, silver longsword, 4 to 18. 4 to 16, silver dart. Silver spears. Lock level 20 here, let's unlock. One day. Okay, thank you. Dwarven crossbow. Ooh, dwarven crossbow is huge. Steel sparks skewer. Silver viper axe. Silver bolts. A glass staff. That's huge. An ebony short sword. Oh, that's huge. And an iron spark slayer. Two-handed long blade with shock damage. Nordic claymore. Unfortunately, these are really, really good, but nothing in the long blade. Oh, look at this shit. Oh, that's so cool. An ebony short sword as well. It's a short blade. My short blade is level 10. Shit. And what else? We got this dwarven crossbow. Oh, that's huge. I don't have any capacity to use it. Let's equip my iron shard sword before I accidentally go into combat with somebody with a weapon I can't use. Armorer's hammer's another master's hammer. I mean, these are very, very heavy at this stage. I will leave some of these on the ground, actually. 24 of them is too much. So you're just holed up in here making this shit, are you, buddy? I mean, it's a good life, eating people and making gear. If this one has Daedric Greaves, okay, Dwemer Cuirass, Ebony Boots, Iron Greaves, Iron Helm, Steel Cuirass. That's a Draga helm. That is an upgrade for me, I believe. My helm is currently armor rating 27. This is armor rating 68. I look a bit silly, but I'll take it. And yeah, I'm gonna leave these hammers behind because I am capped out. I'm capped out. I'm carrying too much. I've got too much good shit. I don't know if I'm actually going to sell some of this or if I'm going to train for it. I reckon there's probably one more vampire around. Yeah. Behind this door over here. Yeah, enemies nearby. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare myself with a rest up for adrenaline rush. We cooked our adrenals. And I'm going to just get us back on track. Take adrenaline rush off cooldown. Yep, that's off cooldown. And we're going to kill one more vampire. And hopefully this one more kill on one more vampire has something like a long blade. Draskashti, lower level. I have adrenaline rush equipped, yeah. If they come for me straight away? No. You're a cattle? Okay. Nothing this way? Okay, it's that person over there. That's them. Are they wearing ebony armor? They might be wearing the ebony armor already. Hearth heal that one. They are indeed wearing the ebony armor. Okay, and I need to silence them. And I need to get myself healed and ready to go. Okay, that is a heavy mace. If that drops me to the ground, thankfully my fatigue is high. Okay, let's get in another silence. Okay. Okay, we're out. Let's get out. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Let's see the intervention out. We have had a very successful delve. We do not need to push our limits. Oh, there is another vampire. Jesus. Okay, that's somebody was here. Okay. So there is another there on the upper level that I can take on. Okay, we're going to do that again. We're just going to do that again. We're going to take on that vampire who's on the top floor there. Now that we know that they're there. And we're not going to take out the one on the ground floor. On the subfloor. There's our adrenaline rush. Here's our hearth heal. And you, buddy, you're over here. That's a drain life potion. That's a drain life spell. Let's get out of the range of touch for that one. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. That wasn't clean, but it was done. Ooh. He has a silver shard axe. So I'll take his dust. Gem. Ooh, I'm feeling the adrenaline rush with these guys. Fuck. Common pants. Drow Quirus. Oh, beautiful. Level 68 medium armor. That's huge. That's a huge upgrade to my armor class. Hyperfacia German armorer's hammer. Steel keg with frost salts. Some frost salts and a ruby. Incredible. Okay. Cavill. Oh yeah, don't fucking scare me, guys. Okay. I'm over encumbered because I am carrying too much shit. Okay. I can put down my... maybe I'll just use this. I'll put you down. And we'll put down maybe this bone mold Quirus. It's a very normal item to find around. I'm not going to miss it. Okay, okay. Well, let's cast some Civic Intervention. Let's go back to Nisus, I believe. Nisus will be on the table if I succeed in this spell. If I succeed in this spell. If I succeed in this spell. My mysticism is really low. Mysticism level 5, I think. Yeah. Oh, level 6. We're getting it up. We're getting it up. Oh, that's 5th barrier. I want Civic Intervention. Okay, one of these times. What's my casting rate? 25%. Sure. Sure, I can't fail it this many times. I can Civi out of here, right? Are we serious? Okay, I'm just going to use one of my scrolls. That's totally fine. Nisus, here we come. Is this Nisus? It is. Thank you. So that was incredibly successful. We got a dwarven crossbow with 1200, an ebony short sword with 10,000, a glass staff with 5.5, and Daedric greaves with 4.4. I'm thinking, to be honest, I might need to start leveling up heavy armor to wear these Daedric greaves. It's a good enough in-law reason to learn the heavy armor skill. I do want to raise my endurance, and with the mule, leveling up heavy armor will raise my endurance. And heavy armor is better in the long run for Wraithguard as well as the rest of the Daedric gear set. So I think just finding a piece of Daedric gear, you know, naturally on the way to the Ashban, what were they called? Put you back on what they're called. Oshalaku tribe is a huge reason to get better at it. We also have ebony boots here, so I can like just go like that. And then, yeah, I can gradually start leveling up heavy armor with this. Fucking decked out, man. Look at that. That is huge. Well, it is 12:40, and I do have work tomorrow. And even though I get to go a very, very long way from my bed to my desk, all of the other side of my bedroom, I am going to call it there and give myself some space to have some breakfast tomorrow. Let's save. And with that, guys, thanks very much for everyone dropping in tonight. JM, Mercurial, Poo Poo Smells Bad, Marilyn. I think Marilyn was here earlier. Yeah. Lovely to see everyone. To the Pandadora special crowd. I'll see you tomorrow in chat. And yeah, to anyone who's watching on YouTube or lurking. Yeah, appreciate it. Like and subscribe. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Have a great day. Bye.